Don't worry about it. All right. Oh,
my beard's gotten grayer the entire time that I've been.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on live. I didn't hit the goddamn button. A little warning next time. So, Marco, are you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Hey, yo, let me tell y'all something. Look at me, this influencer. I'm oozing all of this machismo influencer stuff. You know, I had the Ascertain comics. I sell all them. You know, I make the big money. Next thing I do, I tell you on the IGs, hey, yo, check this out. Go buy this book real quickly. 68 first appearances. I'm telling you, all the money you're going to get, you're just going to start counting and counting, eh? You know what I mean? Then you could just sit back and relax like one of me, like one of these big influencers. You know what I mean, Chica? Okay, start the show. I wonder if anybody ever is gonna just like, especially with some of our friends that are out there.
That was Razor Ramon. Is that
yeah, he did this. He used to do these things early on, and he'd be like, "Hey, yo, I'm just oozing machismo. Look at all these chicas. I'm just relaxing. You know what I mean? Huh? You know what I mean?"
Yeah, you were done, right? The toothpick.
Yeah, I threw the toothpick. I got it. I should have set it up a little bit better, but I was trying to tell you guys we were live while you were messing around and stuff, putting on my gold rope chain and stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's been an interesting week already. We got some very interesting stuff. For those people who have my personal number, please text me. My phone got ran over by a truck today. So and thank you for all the advice. Don't worry, I already took it in. It's non-recoverable. All the contacts. So
I've yet to hear how your phone got ran over by a truck.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's
what do you mean? You don't understand how that works? A truck with duelies came through and ran.
Dropped it under. You dropped it
how did it end up
of a truck or something?
Yeah.
Or?
No. So we're
Sounds
doing
like we're
story time
salad.
already. So
Why not?
the other day I was driving my truck back, and all of a sudden the trans started to slip, and I'm like, "Damn it, dude!" Because I don't want to. Everybody who knows my wife is going to watch this, and she's going to just yell at me now. So my wife is telling me that I'm cheap because I don't ever buy new things, including trucks. But I got this one truck that I like because I like to repair it. Okay. But I don't want to screw up a nice truck, but I want to learn how to repair shit. So for like the last 4 years-ish, I've been just repairing stuff on this truck. Well, the fluid started getting low. So I was like, crap, I guess. And like it started revving in second, which is like the sales safe. So I run in the back because I got like my regular work stuff. I had to pull some stuff out, whatever. My phone must have fallen off on the back of my truck. And all of a sudden I'm driving down the road to test it when I put the trans fluid in, and not far. I just going down the lake a little bit. I make a right, first right I make. All of a sudden I'm like looking like, okay, this seems like it's working or whatever. And I hear a honk. And as I hear a honk, I turn around and look, and I see the phone fly off the back of my car. And I see the like utility truck go boom, 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 right over it. All right. Now I'm like, shit. Okay. So I get out and I'm like, that looked like my phone, and they were honking. So I didn't stop right away. I started a little bit. So this is the case. Like the case is in pretty good shape, right? This isn't the phone. This is the new phone. So I'm like, damn, it looks all right. So I go and I hit it, and I should probably go get the phone. I didn't know I was going to tell this story, but then the phone screen the phone's on, but the phone screen doesn't work. Like shows you like all this glittery stuff. The phone looks brand new, but couldn't. So I bought that phone outright. And I guess when they somehow Google, because it's one of these Google phones, the Androids or whatever, they automatically, because I wouldn't put in second part verification, they second verified it to that phone. Well, guess what? The screen doesn't work. So when they send you the verification, you can't verify that you're trying to access a new phone through that account. And by the way, my business accounts all are on, because of course they link all the accounts together. So I lost all
your second point verification was probably a text to your phone.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But how the fuck are you going to see that?
Yeah, no, I'm tracking. I got you.
So I lost all my employees' phone numbers, all like my account stuff is so they had told me, so I took it into the store and they're like, yo, listen, this is what we can do for you. They're like, we can do this fail safe thing, but it takes up to 2 to 4 weeks and it freezes everything. And I'm like, if I'm dropping $800 on a new phone right here, $800 out the door, do you think, like, this just happened 30 minutes ago, do you think I got time? Like you know, do you think I got time to do that? I can't, because like it might be one thing if I would like have my own job or like work the 9 to 5 or something like that, but I don't work a 9 to 5. I gotta get, so then I have to spend the rest of the day trying to track down employees and you know what I mean, and then get their numbers back and stuff. I'm like,
Word
man,
salad.
huh?
That's why you need the old Rolodex.
Ain't
The
word
old school
salad.
Rolodex.
You don't even know what word salad is.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Kyle, yeah, you got to text me too. Yeah, that's not word salad. That's real life. So yeah, I need the old Rolodex. So I did. I started going through it, and then I noticed that I only had addresses, right? Because like when I send them their Christmas cards, or if I have to, you know, send out their checks, why the fuck would you need their phone number to send them a check? You don't. So I learned a valuable lesson, and I still haven't written any of them numbers down. So, and I still have only gotten hold of 3/4 of my fucking employees. So there we go. That's it. Hey, yeah. Did you? Yeah. Well, I was driving through. I had to go down to Brightmoor too today, so I had to put on my chain real quickly from back in the day. Roll down through Brightmoor quick.
That story did not. That was not the story I thought I was going to hear.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
it's crazy, and it's really sad because it's not that crazy. Like it's what happened. It slid off the back of the truck. Like it's not a truck. It's I drive.
Well, I was hoping since you
SUV.
say you don't like to buy new things, that you hold on to things, which kind of my brother does the same thing.
Yeah.
He will not get a new phone. That maybe your wife actually kind of placed it under the tire so that you could get a new phone.
No. So I just got this phone. This is my first phone. I got this phone like 6 months ago. Before that, I had a Galaxy S2, and I traded that Galaxy S2 in for $500 credit, and then paid $500 for the phone that I got that just got ran over. Now I don't know. I think they're on 21 at this point or something. What Galaxy are they on now?
22.
It's
22.
About a year.
So I had a 2, and I traded it in for whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, no, there's not 22 versions. They went up to like 10, and then they started to number by the year.
Okay, so what? So
I think there's maybe 14 or 15.
Yeah, all right. So I'm
Somewhere,
12 years old. That's about how old the phone was. And they
Maybe
said it was such
13.
good credit. They gave me they couldn't believe it. There's no way. They checked it, no water damage, everything. They gave me credit for.
Yeah. So
$500.
yeah, we'll tier rank all the phones here.
Well, I wouldn't know anything
Android
about that because I only had, like, in the last 20 years, I've had 3 phones. Well, 4 now. I've had 4 phones in 20 years.
Yeah, I'm an Android guy. I'm not an Apple guy.
All day.
I do have 2 phones. I actually have another phone too. I got a business line phone too, which is now a cell phone because they don't do landlines anymore. So I do have 2 phones.
It's not the payphone on the corner.
No,
Blueberry
but I don't even
phone.
like. But this is the other thing. I like, because it was like I just had to get that second cell phone because they finally canceled landlines, at least in the programs that I was in. So. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I don't have any
it
of my
was gonna be a long
contacts in that
story.
because that's only for like incoming calls, and I literally only have that business.
When I asked, I honestly thought it was going to be, I dropped it, it rolled under the tire, and I thought that was going to be the end of it.
No,
I didn't know.
You think I broke my own phone? I didn't break my own phone.
It happens.
I mean, I wish I could still have the brick phone. That
The
doesn't
big-ass
work. So
Zach
I only
Morris
traded
phone.
my phones. Typically, this is the first phone that I've actually had to buy because the service did, like, 4G stopped. I had to get my last phone because 4G wouldn't work anymore. Before that, it was because 3G wouldn't work anymore, so I had to get a new phone. And before that, it was because they moved from analog to 3G. So that's the story of my phones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just need to get one of those chains that connects
Thank you for that.
to your phone. Connect
You're
it to your
welcome.
belt loop.
Yeah, I probably should.
They make those. I don't know.
Get it on a lanyard. Just
Yeah.
I never had a jitterbug either. I think I had a Nokia, and then a BlackBerry, and then a Galaxy. That's what I had. Those are the phones. So,
Awesome.
I had
That
them
was
pegged.
great.
Okay, that's not funny. AOA. All right, let's say hi to everybody in the chat.
there's a lot there
Why
now.
That rebit. Is that me, or can everybody hear that?
What's
Is
up?
that Lopez? No,
What?
no, it's just me. Okay, it's just that type of day today.
That sounds fine. Great.
All right, where are we going back to? Tommy, good to see you. Thank you. Thanks for being a member. Been a long week already, guys. Yeah, tell me about it. Catch you on the rewind tomorrow. Well, cool. Hope you do. Eric, cool. Thanks for the text. Ronnie, good to see you. If Marco rants on Sandman, I will revoke my channel membership. No, I love Sandman.
I think your membership
Don't worry,
is safe, Ronnie. I think it's
I
safe.
make decisions because of more. No. No.
Marco can't stop drooling over Sandman.
Yeah, I love
think
Sandman.
you're good.
What's up, Charlie's Angels? Joe. What's Joe got today? What the hell is that? What the hell is his logo?
It's too small.
Oh, wait, it's from Super Troopers. It's Farver.
Oh, it's a Farver. Oh yeah, Car Ramrod.
Yeah.
You
Team
didn't say
Ramrod.
it.
Team Ramrod. There's some shenanigans going on, especially with that intro. Guess Pete is late.
There he is.
FOMO for Batman. I definitely don't have FOMO for Batman. What's up, Paul Diggs?
Yeah.
Lopez is live. Okay, this is why Lopez is live, because we're gonna cover Alien and Predator. And he cried if I
First full appearance.
Home. This isn't your first full appearance. You had appearance. Oh Jesus. Yeah. Duh. Hey, good seeing you again last weekend. Ed. Marco's on. I'm always on something good. Marv, good stuff. Oh, I hope you guys like that. Apparently, what's up, Ryan? Ryan texted me. You guys like the intro. Chef, good. Comic Chef, first time live, and then at the best. Okay. Hey, listen, Eric, good to see you too. AOA. Yep. Yep. Good. Like it. Absolute. Nah. All right. Good stuff. Everybody else. I say everybody. If I missed you, BK's in there too. Okay. You guys, the chat was going crazy. I should have said hi before we told the story. I want to lead her cola. Lewis, good to see you. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Hi to everybody. Okay, so why we have Lopez here today is because, damn, this chain's heavy. I forgot how heavy this chain is. Lopez and Jedi are both going to help us out with the Alien and Predator tier list.
Yes.
We're going to be doing that. We're ranking those things real quickly.
We're going to do it like Star Wars on Sunday. It's going to be a ranking instead of the tier list. We're going to actually order them.
Also, we will be talking a little bit about Sandman and how maybe like the new model for DC, even though they've done some dumb things, might work. Maybe not. We'll ask you for your opinion on that. I promise we won't talk anymore about pump and dump schemes. What else do we got, Pete? Top 10 books?
Yeah, top 10. Got the news.
Mm-hmm. I was at the shop today.
We unfortunately can't talk about She-Hulk because they decided to put it on Thursday.
So Saturday, make sure you're checking out Saturday Night Special. Saturday Night Special will be covering She-Hulk on this channel. So
yeah, that's asking covered.
All right, Kyle and Matt, who are both in the chat.
We will not be covering it on Friday.
Well, you guys stuff.
We're covering something else.
Yeah, when do you guys tape? You guys tape something, anyways, right?
We're taping tomorrow.
Tomorrow. They do it on Thursday.
Okay.
They just do it a day ahead.
All day ahead of time. Okay. Happy birthday,
Ed.
They
cover the leftovers.
Oh, it's Ed LeBeau's birthday. Happy birthday, Ed. There you go. My 55th birthday was yesterday. I'm on vacation now. Good. We're seeing Roger.
55.
Wow.
It's a good age.
Roger. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Did I press a button on this damn headset? I probably did. Okay. Let's get into the news. Wait, did anybody else go to the LCS today? I went to the LCS. We will talk about it, actually. I wasn't going to talk about it, but we will. We already did in the intro. Fucking Star Wars 26. You fucking idiots. That's all I'm going to say. How do fucking morons, you listen to people who get all upset about acetanes, knowing that they might as well have sold it if they actually got their hand on some. But then they tell you to go get a book that literally has nobody in it. Like nobody of relevance in it. And the problem with it is like I always say, the only people reading stupid ass books like that are people who are like run fans. They are fans of collecting runs. And then when they get on that series, they just turn into fans of it, which is a good thing for us. Because let's be honest, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know one thing. If you watch our show, every book sucks right now except for one. Dr. Aphra is the only good book out there. And if anybody says otherwise, you're lying.
Darth Vader's not bad.
What?
Vader's not bad.
Well, that book that's because somebody's in there that he likes. Okay, I'll give you that. You're a big fan of Padme's knockoff. Okay. But besides that, like Star Wars has not been good. 26. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, I know. Oh, it's got 10. Like if you were somebody who was poo-pooing acetane and then you're promoting this piece of shit, you do know you're the same trash, right? Ooh. You're the acetane trash in the comics industry.
Wow.
No, flat out. I'll challenge any of them. They can come at it. Wow. Come get me, son.
Wow.
Hey,
I gotta see what I'm missing because I did not go to LCS.
Oh, it's bad. It's some imps and just some crap. It's a load of shit.
Wow.
But I know there was one guy. Listen, I gave away all 3 of my copies today at the LCS because there's 3 guys that just come in and regularly buy the stuff and the runs. They didn't really want it. Like, they didn't want it for like whatever $8 you can get online if you could get that for it, whatever they're doing right now. They just wanted to fill their runs. And I literally said, take the shit out of my box. Take the shit out of my box. Go put it in their box. They didn't care what cover it was. So I gave them all my cover. I gave all mine away. They're like, I was like, I read the thing. There ain't shit in there. Like, it's garbage. It's
not
trash.
if you read the eBay listings. I just put an eBay listing to check it. The first 2 listings, 8 first appearances.
8 first appearances. Dude, you tell me what first appearance is worth the shit of that. There's
$39 they want for that cover A, and then there's another one that's $20. They got 10 first appearances.
10 first appearances.
They're fishing. I mean, that's just fishing.
That's what I'm saying. But no.
No.
We know what this is because fucking Wayseeker had said it on the Star Wars show. He's like, look, they're already trying this horse shit. They're already trying, and they are. And this is if you're a member of this channel, one of the perks is you get member videos out of me. And it's nothing that I'm not saying now, but it's a little bit more insight on a little bit more open stuff. If you watch that member video 2 weeks ago, I'm just saying a lot of that shit came true. Okay. And now you're seeing it again. So don't put up on, and these motherfuckers who put like, oh, look, I found this book for you. It's a first full appearance. Go buy them out real quickly. And then people are like, how many copies did you buy? And that person's like, oh, I didn't buy him. But come check out my whatnot because I'm going to have like 3 or 4 for sale if you miss out on this. So you're trying to get people to buy out like eBay or whatnot or whatever, My Comic Shop or Kodiak Comics or whatever. You're trying to get them to buy up all the Kodiak. That's old school for you people that don't know Kodiak Comics, bro. You're trying to get them to buy that shit out so that then when you go to your whatnot sale, you can try to upsell this horse shit. Like, get out. Come on, dude. That's sad. Y'all are sad. Y'all are broke as shit and sad. You are broke as shit. You so sad. You so sad.
Why don't you tell us what you really think?
No, that's what I think. Yeah. I've had a day. Didn't you hear my phone got ran over by a fucking truck? Please don't try me today. Nobody. I'm not even reading the chat because I'm asking somebody in the chat to try me with some bullshit today. All right, Pete, get us the news. Did anybody else go to the LCS today besides me?
No, but I am hearing that slight little echo that you mentioned. Yeah, I'm hearing it too. I'm not sure where it's coming from.
I'll mute around in a minute. So did nobody else went? Just me?
Nah, I'm planning to go tomorrow.
It is sad and hard times.
But traffic was backed up, and I just wanted to get home.
All right, cool.
I had to put this stuff together, like our news.
Yeah.
All right, you guys figure the echo thing out while I.
Do you got a headset, Darth Lopez? You got a headset?
No.
That's all right.
Is it me? Am I the echo?
I don't know. I can go around.
It's not right now. We're good right now.
It's not terrible anyway.
All right. This week I might be reaching with our top story, but I thought it was kind of interesting. They've been talking about this for a while now, but CW finally sold.
Come get it, son.
I don't know who this what is it, like I don't know, the company that bought them. I don't know what they plan to do with it, but the CW is no longer owned by Warner Brothers, I guess. So who knows what's going to happen with all those shows?
What does that mean, really? I mean, it doesn't.
I know I was reaching of it being a top story, but there's a lot. Some people still watch this.
They don't own the rights for any of those characters. So what's the difference?
What do you mean?
Well, CW doesn't own the rights to all the DC characters you show.
Well, what is it? Well, I forget how they layer up, like AT&T, I guess, at the top. But they were all owned by the same company.
Yeah, but now they sold
them. Now they sold them.
Well, they sold CW, but now, this is actually going to work into our Sandman and what DC's doing now talk. Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is CW was under Warner, and like that. Whatever, doesn't matter. They're all ending anyway for the most part.
Damn, y'all buying from broke ass Comic Exposure?
They still exist.
Hard times.
Oh, what a week! What a week box office it was this past weekend. Bullet Train still at number 1 with a whopping $13 million.
Man, Maverick 7 million, huh?
And Top Gun is still
still around.
I still haven't seen it.
I'll be back.
Still got a chance, even though it's going to be streaming soon. I think
it's going to get snubbed for Best Picture, even though it deserves it.
We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really pay attention too much. The Oscars aren't the same. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
It's not the same. I used to love the Oscars, but
Yeah, you're right.
it's not
It's
the
not.
same. But it was just weak. So, yeah, what are you going to do?
I still want to see Nope, though. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
I'll probably have to
I'm
watch
kind of curious.
streaming, but I don't want to see it.
Come on, cat.
I am kind of curious. All right, but following that, I know Marco laughed at the idea of going to see Rogue One in the theater before, but now apparently they're going to have a little exclusive sneak peek attached to it. So I don't know if that entices anybody to want to go see it in the theater now.
Like another trailer or something?
I don't know. Maybe it'll be like the first part of an episode. I mean, they're going to drop, 3 to start? So they probably can share a little...
if they would give away... If they would give away like a Andor T-shirt or something, because I'm a sucker for a T-shirt, I'd probably go, but I'm not going to go just so they can show me an extra 15 seconds of a trailer that I'm going to get to watch. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, we also got the Hulk might be back at Marvel. I don't know. Reading through all the rights and the ownerships of some of these Marvel characters, as far as film rights, it could be confusing. It could be a pain in the ass to try to understand. But apparently, there's a chance that Disney could have the Hulk back next year, based off of there not being a Hulk film since 2008.
I didn't know they lost the Hulk rights.
Well, they didn't lose it. They sold them. So Universal had them with Namor. And for a while, and then they sold Spider-Man to Sony. Like they sold them off. They just never got it back because they were making movies.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't know. We'll see if that means anything. I don't know if that means we're getting this World War Hulk because it still doesn't make a lot of sense of how you fit that story in to current continuity. Like we already did Planet Hulk, sort of.
Yeah, kind of.
Can't do it again.
You could just change it. You could just have it. I don't know. I heard some weird
send him off world again, and now he's
if you make it so he has to jump, you have to change why he's to go off world. Yeah. So let's say like when he was out off world, there was something that happened where it was like we didn't see it, but when he was off world before he was on that planet, he had a kid. Then that interferes with She-Hulk somehow, and he's got to go back off world. They could do something. It's Marvel. They can do whatever they want.
I don't know. I still like him better as like an extra guy, not the focus of a movie. Watching a whole Hulk movie can be a little boring.
Yeah.
He's better in small doses.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
He's like a spice. He's a little bit of an accent. But who knows? Maybe we'll get an Eternals 2 announcement at D23 because I don't know if there's a lot of people looking forward to another Eternals.
I'm not, but
honestly, I don't think I am either.
If it goes direct to Disney Plus, do you care?
No.
You should see what I'm saying. Like, it's one thing if they're like, hey, listen, we're going to put it out in the movie theater, and you're like, oh shit, I ain't paying to watch that in the movie theater.
Well, it's a lot of money Disney for them Plus, to spend, though.
Yeah, but if it goes to Disney Plus, what do you care? Like, I mean, besides that, kids got.
Well, no, I mean, they're not going to want to just put it on Disney Plus if they got to make money back because it costs them a lot to make it. There's a lot of actors they got to pay.
So you're saying as a film or a series on Disney Plus, like a film?
Yeah, like like a straight to TV movie or dude.
I'd watch it.
They're not going to care about losing money for at least another 3 years because they're already. I mean, they got top subscriber, but they're losing shit ton of money. They just add the ad service to their TV station, so like that's gonna. I mean, the ad service that they're adding to Disney Plus is going to cut their deficit into a quarter. You know what I mean? 3/4, so 3/4 of it. That's probably what they're going to generate in revenue off the top end. So they just up the price on the back end. You know what I mean? They're going to make it up. And that's if they don't license out any of their other characters.
I'd watch it. I won't be excited about it, but I'll watch it. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, Corbin's not here. Corbin's going to be away still a couple of weeks while he's doing his move. But he'll be happy to know they're not canceling Blue Beetle and Black Canary, even though I didn't know they were making a Black Canary movie until they said that they wouldn't be making a Black Canary movie.
Why?
They're still going forward with these. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, this next one. This is for Jedi. I know you can't wait for this.
Oh,
Movies
oh yeah.
has inked a deal with Christopher McQuarrie to make 3 movies together, and apparently one of them is going to be a Les Grossman spinoff.
Oh my god.
Yes. I'm all in.
Do you know how bad that's going to be? It's like the
It's so
Hulk.
bad
It was
it's
good
good.
in very small doses, but if you do that over a long period of time, you know how bad that's going to be.
Oh no, I know what you're saying, but that's what I think they'll do. They'll make it more of a, put them in different situations. They'll bring other people in.
It's just 3 films, including Les Grossman. Like,
Yeah. The other film.
do you think they're gonna? You think they're gonna try to do? Something? Go ahead, Jedi.
No, I'm just saying I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, Pete talked about things in small doses, and I mean that could be the appeal of this character because we did just kind of get small doses of him in Tropic Thunder. But I loved him in Tropic Thunder. I thought he was hilarious. Maybe what we'll get is like a Jerry Maguire, only with this guy as an agent. That would be kind of cool. I don't know.
Who's coming with me?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I like McQuarrie. He's he's done a couple of these Mission Impossibles lately, but even back in the day, like was it Way of the Gun? I think he did with Philippi and Del Toro. I like that little movie. But anyway,
yeah.
Here's another one to go back. The Fall Guy. Emily Blunt is joining Ryan Gosling in the movie version of The Fall Guy. I liked this show when I was a kid. I liked the Matchbox I had for the pickup truck, little brown one.
I mean, I'm a little older than Pete, but I like this movie probably as a teenager. But my fear is that forgive me for saying this. My fear is that they're just going to make this an avenue for woke messaging. I just fear that what they could.
I think it's just going to be more generic. It'll just be generic action movies. My worry.
Yeah, I'm always afraid when they remake things that they try to use it for messaging and stuff. Whereas most fans just want to see,
I don't think that's
my day.
But
as long as they don't do that, I'd love to see it. Yeah, because I finally watched the Nice Guys. I was telling Pete I watched the Nice Guys, and I thought Ryan Gosling was pretty good in that. He was kind of stupidly hilarious, kind of funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
it wasn't a great movie, but it was a nice little movie. I liked it. All right, we got another one here. Shang-Chi is apparently worried about what Kang might be bringing to the table because he saw some set photos on Creed 3, and it got him nervous. Because dude is jacked.
What the heck?
That's Kang. And the rumor is that in the Creed 3 movie, that Jonathan Majors, Kang, may be playing. Can you guess whose son he's going to be? Look at that look at his face. I know you see it.
Mr. T.
Exactly. Clubber Lang.
Yeah, I take a second.
Clubber Lang's look right there. It's got to be Clubber Lang's kid.
Is that what they're doing now, though?
I think that's what they're doing now.
That is. That's how they. No, Pete loves it. Jedi, don't knock it. Pete loves Creed.
But they did it once with what's his name?
Creed.
Dolph Lundgren's character.
Yeah, with Drago.
Are they going to do it again? Is that all the boxing?
Jedi, you just complained that they're going to redo a TV show you love and make it woke. Instead of doing that, why don't we just have the kids? That way we don't have to hear old people complain about wokeness, and we can just have the kids come in and then. But like we can't complain about everything both ways. We got to have it one way or another.
I mean,
do we want
real man?
I wish they bring back Mr. T, Clubber Lang, 60 years old. Fight like I don't want the Expendables, bro. Like that. Those.
I get it. No. That's a good point. Expendables. Everyone loved that because of the. But
not everybody.
Part of me just kind of wishes for some original ideas, but okay. I mean, I'm sure.
No, do we? No, do we though? No, time out. Jedi. I mean, with all due respect,
part of me.
No, people like the idea of new shit, but they don't really want some new shit. They want the old shit that they had, like that reminded them of their childhood or the first time they got laid or something else. They don't want new shit, but they want it exactly like the way they remember it, which might not even
There's
be
a
the way it
difference.
was.
I mean, I think there's a difference between planting some Easter eggs to make you remember the fondness of your childhood and just blatantly just wrapping the whole movie around,
Yeah.
The idea
But
of
that's
an
what
old
they
movie
do.
itself.
I would argue that's what's wrong with a lot of the Star Wars projects that came out recently is exactly that they do that too much. But
Well,
you can see how much feedback I get from that. So
speaking of original material,
Tommy Gunn's kid's going to be next.
we're going to be getting a 10th installment of Saw. Yeah, Mr. T with his feather earring we'll have on there.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to sell you some the Rent-A-Center furniture or something.
He turned in all his gold. He doesn't do the gold thing anymore.
Well, it's too heavy to walk around.
Wasn't there a Saw? Wasn't there a Saw series on one of the streaming
There
networks?
was something.
Am I just imagining that?
I don't know.
Do you guys like this stuff?
Not really.
Not really. I'm a little like I don't mind gore. Like you can throw all the blood and guts at me, but the actual like torture stuff, I don't like that. That doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah, I think it's like for people who've got like feet fetish or something like that, some weird stuff. Whatever. Each their own.
Yeah,
all right.
Those movies, Hostel. I can't. I don't deal with it.
Yeah, Hostel. All right, let's get into a little bit of animated. Yeah, we can bring a little animated section because there's a couple of news stories tied to animation. So I brought this segment back, starting off with Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh, I love Kung Fu Panda.
I forgot they put the release date down, so I don't know when it's coming, but I think it's coming like in a year or so. So
these things are funny as shit, dude. I love watching these.
I think I've seen the first two. I don't think I saw the third one.
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
All the noodles.
Not bad.
I mean, it's sweet.
They're pleasantly.
They're hilarious.
They're good. Like they're just a nice little watch. Something not to complain about.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm probably going to complain about this. I don't want this Turtles. I don't know what this is. I'm tired of all these reboots of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's not for you. It's for the kids. The kids love this shit.
I get it, but how many times are they going to reboot it for the kids?
Because it looks better for that's the one thing. Kids are the only fucking people that want new shit. That's it. All of us old people say we want new shit. We don't want new shit. Kids are the only ones that want some new shit. And this is the new shit and they like it. So
but it's not new.
It is to them.
Then make them Toads. Give us a Battletoads cartoon then.
They don't want your childhood, Pete. They don't want it.
What's the difference? They don't know this is from the original childhood.
They don't, but they know that you're yelling, give them Toads. The kids don't. Look, man, we all got kids. One day they're just going to be like, Dad, you aren't as cool as you think that you are. I mean, my kids think I'm the coolest right now, but I'm ready for it. I mean, look, I'm wearing a gold chain on a YouTube show. Like that. I think it's cool, but that ain't going to be cool. Like when my kids are old my age, they're going to be like,
hold on, I'm going to go get my blazer.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Two sizes too small blazer, huh?
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is coming back soon, along with Archer. I don't have a thing in here for Archer, but Archer is coming back next week as well.
You guys all say you want new shit. You guys, time out. Let me correct it. I told you don't start with me today. For every person that's saying that they want new shit, I do not want to see one of you. Not Mark, not Leftover. Who else? Any of the other people. When we have any of this rehash bullshit like that stupid Darth Vader Obi-Wan bullshit where they're just throwing Darth Vader in there to throw Darth Vader in it for nostalgia. I don't want to hear anything about it. I don't want you telling me how great that is. I don't want to hear anything about that. You got no right. You lose your rights
because that's not new. That would be
because it's not new. That's just not new. You're not looking for new shit. When you're like, oh, Slave Leia. If you're still talking about Slave Leia instead of saying like, hey, High Republic, I don't want to hear it. If you're talking about Darth Plagueis, I don't want to hear it because you don't want new shit.
Hey, can you hear me?
Well,
yeah.
We haven't gotten Darth Plagueis.
Echo gone?
Yeah, Echo's gone.
Yeah.
Now you're calm. It's good.
Don't disrespect Darth Plagueis, Michael.
Right. But that's my point. Is like I don't want to hear any of that.
Would technically be new because we really don't have a lot. Like I know character.
He's in a jar, dude. We got him in a jar, and we had nothing.
That's the GOAT. It's the GOAT.
All right, one more animated story for you guys. We are getting a 4th season of Love, Death, and Robots. I don't know if anybody else watches these, but I love these.
I do.
Things.
I watch them. They're short. They're easy to watch.
Yeah.
They're just like some of them are like 5 minutes long. I mean,
some of them aren't that great. I'll admit it. Not everyone. There's some really good ones.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say next. Is they're kind of hit and miss. Some of them are not good.
Yeah, some are not good, but some of them are really good. And you're like, wow, they covered a lot in that 9 minutes.
Ken, nothing I said was a cameo. I have no problems with having nostalgic cameos. But that shit, when 3 out of 5 episodes have fucking Darth Vader in it, that ain't a fucking cameo.
I actually wish Netflix would bring back. I wish they would bring back. What was it, Black Mirror? I kind of like that series.
I still got to finish that. I watched a good chunk of them, but I didn't finish all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a Twilight Zone type thing. I like it though.
It's good. That's also one.
I gotta catch up on this because everybody does say this is fun. Everybody who watches it. So.
All right, we're gonna move on to streaming. And you mentioned cameos, Marco. I'm wondering what my brother's gonna get me this year for my cameo because I don't know if he's gonna be able to top getting me Bruce Leroy last year because that was something else. All right, streaming and TV news. We're gonna start off with Obi-Wan because we might be getting a season 2. I don't know.
No, please.
He seems confident that we're gonna get something. I don't know what it'll be.
I mean, hopefully, hopefully it doesn't have a lot of Obi in it. It has whatever was going on down here that they never told us about. Does anybody know what this was? Like, legit, could anybody tell me exactly what this was? Not like, oh, there were some people in like the goo from Jurassic Park in the background. Not that. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, what was this? This was something, right? What was it?
Well,
yeah,
it's doubtful that it was trophies. It would have to be they were saving them for.
Well, yeah, I was going to say if they were trophies, it would make more sense for them to be on Mustafar and Vader's castle. So, I don't know what they were.
Would have been cool if we found out, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. But I can't. I do. My gut says we're going to get a season 2 because I think the viewers will watch it.
Yeah, they'll make money.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it again too.
But I don't want it.
If you have a show on Star Wars, I'm going to have to watch it.
Just like they're already talking about Mando season 4 because apparently they're going to start filming very soon. So, well, we got to wait until February for season 3. Season 4 will be coming hot on its heels, I guess.
Yeah,
that's good though. I like that. Just keep them coming.
I'm fine with that.
No off season. No off season for those guys. Keep rolling them out.
All right, we're going to move on, and Emilia Clarke's role may be revealed. Again, we still don't know for certain who she's going to play on Secret Invasion, but I think a lot of the talk now is that she's not going to be that Skrull Queen, Varanki, but she's just going to be the Meet the Skrulls. Like the Meet the Skrulls family might be the story they're going to be kind of telling.
What was she in?
Game of Thrones.
And
the Terminator.
Oh,
reboot.
she was
the new Sarah Connor.
Khaleesi.
She's Khaleesi. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. We'll see who she ends up being. But those Meet the Skrulls books.
Emilia Clarke was in the Terminator. Oh, the
revamped reboot.
Okay. I'm thinking about the TV series. Okay.
No. That was also from Game of Thrones. That was what's her name, Lena Headey or whatever.
Yeah.
No, Cersei.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't this Kira? Yeah, she's gonna play Kira in
Kira
Invasion. Good
I was
call.
gonna say that, but I didn't know if you were leaving that out on purpose.
That's hilarious. Yep.
Oh, well, now they're gonna say the Punisher is gonna show up in Daredevil, Born Again. Sure, it could happen. I mean, does it matter? Like, really, does it matter? We know we're probably gonna get him. So does it matter if it's in Daredevil?
I'd be more surprised if he doesn't show up, right? Wouldn't you?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what Born Again is going to be.
No. Like, I mean, I would be more surprised that over the next 2 years, if Punisher doesn't show up in something.
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. He's going to show up. In something.
I mean, they've already made him. They're keeping the Netflix series as canon, right? Or no? I can't remember.
No.
Well,
they're not.
They're redoing it, but they're bringing the characters in from it. So
they're just the characters, not the storylines. Okay, well, maybe.
Yeah, I think they're just going to lean on the broad strokes of people just vaguely knowing who some of the characters are, so they don't have to tell a brand new origin again and just tell new stories. Kind of what I'm feeling.
I have a feeling Born Again is going to play into like a Shadowlands type scenario where they all of a sudden.
I mean, 18 episodes. It's a long stretch.
That's what I'm saying. So all of a sudden you start bringing in all these guys. Yeah.
Jessica Jones, and the actress that played her too.
What's that?
We'll see.
Jessica Jones.
Get rid of her. That she was terrible.
What's her name? Kristen Ritter, I think her name is.
Yeah. I'm not as against her as Marco is.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think it's confirmed, but I think we've all been just like, yeah, he's coming back because why wouldn't he? He's popular.
you believe Rosario Dawson or not, but she confirmed it and then walked.
Oh yeah, that's right. She confirmed it on accident.
I thought Darth Lopez was going to start campaigning to have the actress from Prey come in as the new Jessica Jones.
May Thunder. Her name.
Glad I didn't put any money on that.
Yeah. Well, when Lord of the Rings drops, it's going to be dropping everywhere all at once. And it's going to be dropping on the East Coast on a Thursday, September 1st at 9 p.m. So it'll be everywhere all at once.
What is this based off, though? It's
a prequel.
A prequel?
It's going to tell how the rings, I guess, were forged. I think that's the story they're going with.
So we get to see Sauron? Or Sauron?
I think so. Possibly.
So, and this is Prime. Is Prime? Who's doing the Dragon House of Dragon? Is that Prime too?
HBO.
Or is
HBO.
HBO.
Yeah.
So I'll bring that into this one.
These will be head to head.
Are these going to be like? Are they dropping a season, or is it going to be an episode a week, or anyone know?
Prime. I have Prime. I think they do episode.
They do like a chunk start and then episodes. Like they'll drop a couple episodes.
I don't know.
Like The Boys, I think dropped 3, and then
HBO
they did
does
one
that
the rest
too,
of the
right?
way.
HBO Max did.
No,
HBO Max usually does 1.
Yeah, HBO Max just went.
At least
went
they did
single.
with the Lakers, the Laker Dynasty show.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta see that. The greatest dynasty in sports.
Peacemaker was just singles, like just one.
It's because
that was actually a good show, and I'm not even a Laker fan, but I enjoyed that show.
MSU grad Magic Johnson.
Well,
Yeah.
Netflix, on the other hand, has Sandman on top for the second week in a row.
It's good.
And I haven't been able to watch much more. Just time. It's good. I can't wait to watch more, but doing this is taking time away from my TV watching.
So I think that kind of leads into it, but don't for those people that did watch this, don't you think this would be the successful win for DC, especially with what happened with CW? Because this is a win, right? I mean, and they're not going to. I mean, you can do what you want, but they said they're going to get rid of a lot of the HBO Max stuff. So no matter how they're doing it, it's gone.
But isn't this more of a win then for Netflix since they farmed it out to somebody else to do it?
No, it's not, because this is actually profitable for. This is actually profitable for DC. This is actually like it's like an 800 times win for DC.
No. I know what you're saying, but all I mean is, as far as creatively, they won't be able to leverage what happened here for everything else.
Well, if they have the same, if this is the quality, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at how good the quality is on most stuff that's done in house in DC. We can all agree for the majority of it, it's 98% crap, right? Right? Would you agree with that? 98% crap.
Sorry, Corbin.
The only thing that whatever. But let's.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Aquaman was okay. Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay, but it still wasn't like.
Yeah, but when they have that, then they also have every bomb that they did. The Suicide Squad since then, the Wonder Woman 2, like every little single they hit, they have to take 3 steps back with the rest of the shit they put out there. You know what I mean? Where this, it looks like the new format for them is not to produce their own stuff anyways. This proved to them that they're right. It just did, because this is a hit. They didn't have to put up any upfront money for it, and they're winning. I mean, they haven't had a true home run hit on any of it. But this is really good. And it also proves that they could use the comic books. They didn't have to have original writers for a lot of stuff. They actually adapted this. It was a very true adaptation to the comic books.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they even had to put in a lot of writing. It wasn't like they had to have a lot of rewrites. The only thing they had
Are we going to talk about this later, or can I ask a question now?
Go ahead, ask a question.
So
I do like Howard did that.
I'm trying to remember, because it's been several years since I read the graphic novel. So it's kind of fun for me to when I watch these to try and recognize. Like the beginning of when an episode comes on, I'll be like, I don't know if I remember this. And then like 5 minutes into it, I'm like, okay, I got it.
Oh, I remember the story now. Yeah.
Was that, did he have that freaking Raven Matthew in the book? Was that in the book? It was? Okay.
Yeah, but he was,
that's
like in the book, he had like a scratchy type, if I remember, wasn't it with scratchy type voice? I think it was.
I don't know if the voice really matters.
Represent sarcasm or something like that. So I don't know if that was that.
No, I wasn't sure about that.
Suicide Squad 2021 wasn't awesome. It was okay.
Well, Matthews also was originally Alan Moore's, right? It was a Swamp Thing character.
Yeah,
as the guy, and then they made him reborn in the
They
form
made
of a
him
raven.
reborn
But
into
even
the
they
Raven
kind of
at this part. Yeah.
they kind of tipped the cap here when they said, "Oh, I'm from here." Like,
Mhm.
Well, didn't HBO also do? I think Pete and I were talking about this somewhere. Didn't HBO also do American Gods? That was HBO, right?
that was Stars.
Stars.
That was Stars. Okay.
That was Stars that
Okay.
did American Gods.
Yeah,
Because
that
that was
any
good
good?
for like a season, and then it kind of went
Yeah.
off. the
I don't
rails.
disagree with that, but I will say that it was annoying that he was the Crow. But I thought they could have used somebody who was a little bit more sarcastic in tone, maybe, and done a better job. But still, even with like that's what I'm saying. Like this, when people say they're nitpicking stuff, I think you really have to nitpick stuff in this to think that any of it was wrong.
All I know is the
Like
Pirate
Sinister
Radio
did.
Kid is great in this.
Who?
Like he's got the voice, the Morpheus, like the
Yeah, Morpheus, the
he was
cat,
the kid in Pirate Radio, but he's got
Yeah.
the voice.
Oh yeah. They did a
it
great
hits.
job with that. Like that was amazing. I think what's his name? The Nightmare.
Corinthian.
Corinthian was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. Should we ruin it for people? Because like
Oh,
all
yeah, don't ruin it.
No,
Don't ruin it.
no,
I
no.
still,
the
I'm still
dreams
Spoil
that
it.
got away, all the dreams that got away, they did a great job with. All the nightmares that got away, they did a great job with. The endless, every endless that we saw. Like at first, I thought we're showing a picture of two of the endless here. So there's twins that are here, and they're here, and they casted them.
Desire and Despair, right?
Desire and Despair. Yeah, and I was like, there's no way saying about Jedi's thing. They're gonna go woke with this, and they didn't. Like they kept Desire and Despair, like Desire and Despair. They did a great job with it. They did a great job when he goes down to Hades. All that was done.
That's
well.
what I got up next. I think that's the next episode.
It's
Is
just
it S tier,
Death
Marco?
was
Is it
was
S tier?
exactly what you thought Death would. Like every time they came up with some Jonah Constantine. The only thing was how they said Constantine.
The Constantine thing bothered me.
That shit bothered it. But when you saw Jonah, that's what Jonah was like when they did the Wandering Jew and the Devil storyline.
That was a solid show, Lewis.
Yeah, it was
I
amazing.
like Good Omens.
Everything about this show. This proves that DC, and people could say like when we reviewed Batman, I said, yeah, there's some good parts in this, blah 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 blah. But obviously there's some bad things in that too. This, you're hard pressed if you're a DC fan or a fan of these characters.
Sinister Titan, I think we might, if we're lucky, we might get the whole run.
It doesn't cost them anything.
Yeah, I think we might get the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like they're doing well. It's doing well for them. I think they're going to keep making them.
Yeah, I mean, like that's it. But that's why I'm saying, like, this is the win. Like we always talk about DC needs a home run. And I know this isn't a huge major character for a lot of people. I know it's not. I know it's not Batman. I know it's not Superman. I get that. But this is the home run that they kind of need, right? Like if they can keep doing this,
I thought the episode. So I know a lot of people thought that I'm watching it with my son, who hasn't read them. He doesn't know anything about it. He liked the episode about the cafe. He thought it was cool. I know a lot of people thought that was kind of slow. He liked it. He thought it was great. So far, my favorite episode. And I think we just finished it. I don't know if it's 6 or 7. The episode with his sister, Angel Death.
Really good.
I thought that was great. I mean, I was actually sad watching them make their rounds, and I won't go any further than that. I thought that was extremely well done. I thought that was great.
This has been out 3 weeks. I think we get to spoil some of this at this.
I just don't want you to spoil because I still want to watch them.
I know. Okay, well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's just good.
I wanna
Yes,
see one episode.
the dialogue between Death and him was exactly expected and even more. Like they actually got the emotional pull out of it. Everything that they've done through every episode, including the diner episode, all of it made sense, was very good, and was uncomfortable. Like it's supposed to be uncomfortable, and it was.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, I want Justice League Dark too. I mean, when it comes to DC, as much like Marvel, like the characters that I enjoy I like everybody knows this. I like Justice League Dark. So I think those characters are fun and everything. And
I think the only thing you'd want more is a Creeper standalone movie.
I do. A Creeper. That's it. Probably Creeper. Yeah. Which isn't part of Justice League Dark. But yeah, I mean,
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You'd want that more than a Justice League Dark.
But this is what I'm saying. DC's not doing anything with this. This was Netflix. So like if you can make it where you can keep the writing expense down by actually adapting, which is what they did. This is finally an adaptation of comic book. Not like what people call an adaptation where they rewrite the whole freaking thing. They really did adapt this and then make it as good as this. Like
Zack Snyder did too when he did 300, and when he did The Watchmen,
those were great also, though. You know what I mean? Like, those were really great. And then Zack Snyder tried to do his own stuff, and it turned out to be shit.
Well, for the most part. I mean, he did do some tweaks to The Watchmen.
Yeah, but either way, so they got this now. So this is it. Remember, we've talked about this before. Like, is DC finally going to make some headway? Everybody said, yeah. Batman, kind of, yeah, single.
Yeah, Batman was a home run.
Huh?
Batman was a home run.
I like Batman. Yeah, you didn't like it.
Time out. You can listen to me. You can like Batman all you want. I get it. But
it made money for
has to be universally across fanboys, non-fanboys, it has to be across the board like, oh, crap, this is really great. And that's not what you got out of that.
I think we got more closer to that out of Batman than we've gotten out of Sandman. Really?
No, everybody who sees Sandman is like, this is the dopest shit they've ever seen.
Batman was received well.
Huh? It was received okay. Yeah, it was received
across
okay.
the board. It was received well.
Why do you keep downplaying that it was received okay? It was
not a whole. Because he didn't like Twilight, dude. He didn't like Twilight.
No, it's not. It's not a home run though.
I'm not talking about my personal feelings. I'm talking about reviews, and the talk at the time was very, very positive.
When you go outside, no, because you stayed in comic book circles. When you go outside,
no, I'm not talking about. I don't go to comic book circles and talk to comic book people.
I mean, we can go talk to people outside comic book circles.
I don't talk to anybody at the shop. I've told you.
No. I'm talking about outside of this. Like when you talk to normies, which I have, normies, they have been saying like, yeah, it was okay, it's good. It's okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't like, hey, you got
normies I talked to really liked Batman.
Living in New Jersey, the water's different out there.
Is it so different? That's why it made $300 million in the pandemic.
PP, if it's such a home run, then how come DC Comics didn't make moves? How come?
Because DC Comics is a shit show.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you can't spec on DC.
No, I'm telling you, if it's a home run, shit moves. Shit moves if it's a home run.
Really?
Yeah.
Then okay, so $1 billion Joker movie. What happened there?
A great movie, by the way.
I'm not that big a fan of the Joker movie.
Once again, that's not a comic movie. Once again, not a comic movie.
That was
character study
home run for them. Why didn't they make moves? It's because Warner Brothers and DC
was it a home run? Because there's a lot of people, and you'll find them in the chat that actually poo-poo that Joker movie too.
It made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Fanboys going out and seeing it a bunch of times, that doesn't make it a home run.
They don't give a shit whose money it is. It's $1 billion.
That's what I'm saying. It does make a difference, Pete. You're missing what I'm saying. It makes a difference.
I think you're missing what I'm saying.
No, you're saying
you're not liking it that much, and the people you talk to at the comic shop didn't like the Batman movie, but it was still a hit. And
Lopez, it's completely different when you're on the inside of the argument.
No, let's agree to disagree.
Pete, no. This is the thing. Eddie, if it's such
when you're watching it online.
Pete, here, real quickly, if those are such home runs, then how come DC's not doing well? Because when you get a home run, you win the game.
I told you why. Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're canceling movies that are done and in the can.
Marvel,
just to save on taxes.
Time out. They weren't doing good before that, Pete. They weren't.
What I'm saying is, the Batman just came out 5 months ago.
5 months ago.
It's only been 5 months.
And by the way, Batman, the series of books, are reducing it because they're not fucking selling. It hasn't made a dent.
Well, we're going to get to that once we get to the comic.
It just doesn't
DC
help.
Doesn't know what they're doing.
Help. Fucking idiots bought Guardians of the Galaxy books off the shelf because it was a home run. People didn't read the fucking Avengers before Marvel hit home runs with fucking Avengers. Nobody can sit here and say they fucking were diehard Iron Man fans and all that shit before they started hitting home runs with it. Dude,
I know what you're saying, but that's we'll get to it. We'll get to it when we get to the comic.
Let's move on.
There's more of an add-on to Peacemaker by percentage-wise than there was to an add-on to Batman.
We're going to get to it because there's a follow-up to this. You're bringing up Sandman as a positive for them, which is good.
Right. Here,
I got a follow-up once we get to the comic.
Yeah, you can make money and it can still be considered trash. I mean, not mine.
I thought there was garbage.
Oh no! Whoa, we can't say that because people made $600 million. You just said Batman.
No, I didn't say
money, so it was great.
Batman
Joker was
Batman
great.
was a good movie. No.
Thor, Love and Thunder made a shit ton.
Yeah,
I'm not watching this, dude.
So we're getting the Addams Family again.
Oh no. No, I'm not doing this.
Exhale.
You don't like
epic
Mon's look there?
Oh my
No.
God. That's who you have a problem with, not Pugsley?
Pugsley?
What?
Ugh.
Oh, man.
What's
no,
wrong with
dude.
Pugsley?
Yeah.
Is that Catherine Zeta-Jones? It is.
It is Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh, jeez. Well,
We'll
I won't
see.
be watching this.
I don't have as big a problem with Catherine as Morticia, is that her name? As I do with Luis Guzman as I can't think of his name.
Gomez.
Yeah, I can't.
Gomez,
take
thank
him
you,
serious.
Gomez.
His name is
Okay.
Gomez.
Yeah, that one. I don't know. That one's not looking
Yeah.
right to me. In this picture that you're showing me, that one ain't looking right.
He didn't comic.
Anyway, let's just get over the comics real quick so we can wrap up the news. We're almost an hour in here. We're gonna get another Deadpool ongoing because that's exactly what we need in our lives is another Deadpool ongoing comic book.
Hey, once again, the movie was a home run. That Deadpool book started picking up. I'm just saying.
That was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, it still did it.
Yes, but my
Rabbit hole. Rabbit
Batman
hole.
only came out 5 months ago.
Rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Thanos, Death Notes. We're gonna see a new Thanos comic book apparently too. This is stuff that's coming out, I think, in November.
Post that. Oh, really? I mean, you were right on this. We need to move. Can we move from Thanos? Can we get? There's better.
Nope, they brought him back for a reason.
Once again, he was a home run, so people are going to buy this shit too. All right.
Okay. Speaking of home runs, then, well, everybody loves the Batman and the Joker, so aren't we gonna go and buy Mark Silvestri's Black Label series where they're partners?
That's your boy, isn't it?
Whose boy?
Silvestri? Didn't you do an interview with Silvestri?
We did. I did get to talk to him. It was more about Cyberforce because it was the 30th anniversary of Cyberforce. But yeah,
Silvestri. What did he do? Spider-Man as well?
what's up?
Silvestri, didn't he write Spider-Man?
No, he did X-Men and Wolverine for ages. He did Uncanny. He did like the when they were down under in the outback with the Reavers. Like that was his run on Uncanny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with the X, Wolverine on the X. Like that was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the regular Wolverine title for a good stretch. But here we move on to the problem with your DC. They don't know what they're doing. Hey, we got a new Shazam movie coming out. So how about we get rid of Shazam and make Mary Marvel our new Shazam of the comic book? So when people go to the comic book store looking for those Shazam comic books, they can't find them. And at the same time, we got The Rock. We're going to make a new Black Adam movie. Everybody's super stoked to see it. Let's kill off Black Adam and make a new character, Black Adam, as well. Yay. That's the problem.
They did that with Miles Morales.
They did what with Miles Morales?
Right when the Spider-Man movie came out, they put out Miles Morales. People were saying the same shit.
But they didn't get rid.
They did the same thing with Iron Man when they brought in Ironheart. People said the same shit. I mean,
But they didn't get rid of. They added.
with Iron Man, he actually left the comics for a part. I mean, it was only for a couple months, but
It wasn't that long.
Yeah. But I like Mary though. Yeah, Mary's cool.
Yeah, she's fine.
He's a beast and deceased.
But this is the problem.
Okay, time out.
Huh?
You're saying that, but who the fuck was reading Shazam? Y'all reading all them Shazams that were coming out? Nobody was reading that book.
No. I read the Jeff Johns a little bit, the when they rebooted
For a couple
it.
issues and then fell
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Home run that Shazam is. All right, next up.
I didn't say Shazam was a home run.
They've been looking
The
for
movie
Shazam
Shazam?
for 30 years. They ain't starting now. Yeah, right.
But that's it. That was our last bit. That's our last little bit of news. So
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
we can move on
All right,
from
let's
there
do it.
finally. Finally.
Let's
we
do
can
it.
move on.
Oh, we could get Mr. Sinister. I really want Mr. Sinister, like a full Mr. Sinister. Like, remember when they did before Thanos was the bad guy in Marvel? They did that Thanos thing where he was a farmer and all that type of stuff. That storyline. I would love just a standalone mini of Mr. Sinister like that. That'd be great.
As a farmer?
Yeah, he was like he was like a retired farmer. There's a scarecrow of his armor up there. Does anybody remember this Thanos storyline?
No.
Oh, Well, yeah, that's why I'm not connecting that to Sinister being
No,
on
it's
Thanos.
like it was like this little mini that they did for him. He was kind of corny, but it was good. And then I just wish they would have.
Like, I'm thinking of the weird ass Sinister making clones of himself to serve himself and female versions of himself.
Oh yeah, when they did the,
you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking.
That was in like Wolverine and the X-Men, wasn't it? Or was it?
Yeah, like you can get some really crazy ass Sinister.
That was some crazy ass. No. I'm thinking like him, like back in the just doing something good with them. I don't know.
Well, that's what he's doing right now in the current X-Men book, isn't he? He made a clone of himself. I don't know. They confused me.
I mean, he's made so many over the years.
Yeah, Sinister. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he's got the little thing in the forehead.
Right. They need to get an actual direction for Sinister. Like they keep going. It was like the Gambit thing when the Gambit was like the witness, and for years they kept like going like, yeah, but no way we'll figure out. No, we'll tell you that he is, but then we'll hint that he is, but then we won't. We're getting into deep X-Men talk now. All right. So remember when Gambit? Because I love that shit. Remember when Gambit was like hinted at being the witness? The one who exposed all the people for it.
Oh yeah, that he was the one that survived.
Then it wasn't him, but then it was him, but then it wasn't. Then they did a Gambit Mini, and it kind of hinted that it was him, but then it was a Thieves Guild.
Yeah, and those were crazy times, though. That's also when Jubilee was the last X-Men. Remember that?
Right.
Yeah, Jubilee's underrated.
Not true. Overrated. but my point is, like, they've kind of done the same thing with Mr. Sinister now, where they're like, yeah, he's supposed to be like the prodigal son of building all the stuff forever, but we can't do that because we already used Apocalypse for that, so now we can't do that. But then he could be like a clone of himself, but he can't be himself, but he could be the 15th version, just to try to act like they're outsmarting the reader. Which, no offense, but like if you're trying to outsmart the reader, you ain't that smart because the reader ain't going to read you anymore.
True.
You know, they're unfortunately doing that to Mr. Sinister, which was a brilliant character that they could have built.
Yeah, I am also a Sinister fan. We do share that. I do like Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
But I liked Apocalypse too, and then
I did too, and then they kind of.
I prefer Apocalypse.
I like them both. To be honest, those two villains are way better than Thanos will ever be. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, the movies made Thanos cool.
It's true.
I mean,
the movies helped.
I never read them as a
home run,
except for Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, you're not gonna let it go.
No, he's right. That they did.
All right. Yep. Keep going. Keep proving my point. All right. Let's go. Move on to what do we got next, Pete?
But you're making a different point.
No, he's not. He's making the same point I was making. Are we going on to what do we got left? 10s and rankings of Predator and.
Yep. We got the rankings and we got top 10 and 10.
All right. Hit 10 and 10. Let's do 10 and 10. Then we'll go to rankings real quick.
You going to take a nap?
Yeah, man. Long day.
All right, I'm going to run through this real quick. Let me find the intro and we'll get started.
Dude.
Wow. Don't get him started on this.
Oh, come on.
I was just about to start the segment.
Later. We'll talk about it. This is my dream, bro. I dream about this shit right here.
I know.
Yes, sir.
I think these people know your triggers by now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go off the radio quick. Go. Chris also has facts, just straight facts.
Oh, Chris also won the second prize, the B prize last night on Chasing Ghosts, where Jedi won the first prize.
Jedi can't win the prize. He's on the show.
He's a member.
Let's make it up for Tom Cruise.
Oh, all right.
He's a member. Members get put on the
no
wheel.
one was more surprised than me to see that I won the prize.
Well, appreciate it.
So, yeah, I still got Jedi. I'm going to put the book in with the T-shirts I'm going to send you.
Okay. Also, thank you to all the members. And by the way, are we at 2K yet? If not, we're really darn close.
Getting close. We are getting close. We're getting there.
Have your friends, your cousins, your second, your third, your fourth burner account. If you have one of those burner accounts where you were calling things, what are they calling them? Fakes or whatever? They weren't calling it fakes. They're calling it counterfeit. If you have a counterfeit account, you know, that you go and report things as being counterfeits, even though they aren't. Sub on that too. Sub on that.
Oh, here, real quick, while you put me on the big screen before we start this.
All right.
These are going to go out after I get back from my trip, but they came in.
Oh, dude,
wow, that's fast.
They came in.
Man, how did you get them so fast? It takes weeks for me to get my order.
Did you?
They did, whatever reason they just showed up. They showed up, and I also got the member member shirts too. So those are also going to go out. I was waiting on little extras that I'm going to throw in for that stuff. So things will be ready. So I'm going to send it out when I get back. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I got Mojo toys, bro.
All right, we ready to? So we got this now. By now, you guys are getting
now he's grabbing
10
the toys.
comics, 10 minutes. Not necessarily all the hottest comics, just interesting books for us to talk
The
about.
viewers keep sidetracking Marco.
They do, but we're going to run the clock, and I'm going to start it right now. So we are going to start our top 10 in 10 with our first big ticket item and Chamber of Chills, number 23.
Wow,
in
8.5.
CTC 8.5.
Good.
Wow.
This sold this week for best offer on 16,500. Sold for $14,500 and 50 cents. I don't know what the 50 cents was for.
Man.
To beat somebody else out.
No, it was the best offer.
No, best offer.
Yeah, this was the best offer. So I had to go and track down.
They're haggling over 50 cents.
I guess so, but still 14,500 for this big ticket sale, and yeah, not too bad for this one. Let me see, what do I got here as an example? You can look at the jump from January 2017 was the last 8.5 sale that was tracked, at least on the Go Collect. It was only 4,500. So, granted, that's a few years ago now, damn near several years ago.
Oh, it is. It's pre-code horror. Yeah,
but
sure. BK.
It is what it is. That's a nice jump.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
That's
our other
good investment.
Another big ticket. This is Pedigree. This is from the Promise collection. 9.4 of Seven Seas Comics. This one sold for $20,400 this past week in a CGC 9.4 from the Promise collection. And what's interesting about this one, at least what I found interesting, is that this book sold last year for $14,400. So somebody bought this exact same comic. It still matches, the census number matches. It's the Promise Collection book. This same book, $6,000 profit from June of last year to August 12th of this year. So nice job.
Years are full of shit on their grading.
Well, be that as it may, this same copy made somebody $6,000 this past year. So
that Promise collection is a pretty cool story. I mean, I don't know. From what I've heard of it, it's a pretty cool story.
No, yeah, I know. I'm not saying anything against Promise collection. I'm just saying that, like,
I know you're with the grading.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like somebody who has a ponytail.
I'm just
Amazing Spider-Man 252, 9/8 this week. Look like they've hit highs, all-time highs from $2,700 this week. Where when you look, it says the high is $2,900 because they think that My Comic Shop sale was 29, but it's actually 27. I found the actual number, but still, even at 27, you can see that bar chart spiking.
Is going to get this high for real.
This is crazy. These are both newsstands, but I don't think you should pay this much for premium for a newsstand. But there it is. This book's jumping. Black Suit Spidey, I guess. It seems to be moving more than Secret Wars number 8. Yeah. And Sandman. We talked about Sandman. Sandman's been doing all right. Both price-wise, bouncing back from some dips. But there's 60 sales of Sandman 1 this past week. Just in the last 7 days, there's over 60 sales where you're looking at $250 raw that hit at auction with 47 bids, and it almost hit $1,000 at a 9.8 at auction.
You gonna keep proving my points, or are you just gonna?
I'm not saying that
the top one there is raw. You said the 250.
Yes, the top one is raw. It's 250 raw. Most copies are selling closer to like that 100, 150 kind of like range, but depending on grade. But that
I got
one was
a couple of
auction.
9.6s of this, and I haven't seen a lot of movement on 9.6s.
But it's not just one. Issue 8 as well, and not the editorial variant, but just the regular number 8, First Death. I still need this one. I don't have number 8.
Yeah, I don't have that.
There's been 50 sales, more than 50 sales this week. This is hitting 150 raw, $300 in 9.6. There were no 9.8 sales last week.
Home run, grand slam.
I know. There's no sales of 9.8s this last week, but the 9.6s are hitting about 300 for this book this week.
Gaiman never did any spin-offs of this as far as like with Death or anything, did he?
Well, yeah, there's no Death mini, 2 Death minis, right?
Like I think there's when people say like how long Sandman, I was asking how long was Sandman like the whole thing. They're like it's 75 or whatever. It's
Yes.
But when you think about it, you think of it with all the minis that they like all the mini spin-off.
Okay.
There was extra stuff mixed in.
Yeah. And it's a lot.
But moving on, we'll be getting to this later because Prey has been also doing well on the streaming services. So
I never
there's
heard of
renewed
that.
interest
Prey.
in Predator.
S tier.
So Predator 1, as you can see, some of the prices are bumping up again, over $800 in 9/8, or hitting 800, where just earlier this month it was only like 600. So it's like, so they're ticking up again in 9/8. So just
What if
something.
there's a big difference between the first and second Pred of this?
Nothing, I don't think, really, apart from one being
Not much.
price wise, there's a big difference. But
Price-wise.
Yeah.
the second print's more like a $25 book raw, where this raw now is more of 60 to 80. It's hitting
60? Okay.
on an average. There's some higher, there's some lower, depending on grade, but the second print's really still hitting around 25 to 30. I think 9/8 of the second print were like $300.
It's the same
about
cover.
sales of
I
that.
think exact same cover. I think.
Yes, it's hard to tell the difference. I think it is the exact same cover. I don't. You might have to open it up to see second print. And since Predator's going up, and the other thing we're going to talk about today, Aliens is also seeing a little bit of renewed interest these days, where a 9/8 sold for $3,100 for this Aliens #1 from Dark Horse, which looks to be an all-time high, which came right after. And granted, this sale was on 8/9, so this is technically 8 days ago, but I'm stretching it a little bit to make our list for this past week. But you can see where the prices have gone on this thing. It's steadily gone up, and now it's over $3,000.
And there were
Well,
like
more.
5 prints of this one.
Yes,
right?
there's multiple.
Yeah,
prints.
I have the 5th print.
multiple
Yeah, I
prints.
think I have
I
a
think
5th
that's
print too.
I don't know. Is that the last one, Lopez?
Yeah, I think so.
I think
got this
I
for
think Kofer was
the
asking
price.
about that one.
Yeah,
But
print.
5th print, it's
Yeah.
well,
It-
like I said, 5 printing. It's
show
also
coming.
hard to tell the difference on those. They look very similar.
Remember, there's a TV show coming for this.
That is
for
true.
Aliens.
This book from a couple of weeks ago now, this Poison Ivy #3, this 1 in 50 Virgin Incentive, I didn't think was going to be more than, well, it'll be a little over ratio, and it was. But now this thing is hitting $160, $200,
Damn it.
whereas
I
last
left it
week
at the
it was
LCS.
100 to 125. So prices on this thing have continued to go up, which is a surprise to me. I didn't think that it would. It's a nice cover. I like it. It's beautiful art, but tough to
I
find,
don't want to
apparently.
pay $30 for it. I should have.
Should have.
Yeah. For the,
This is that Magic the Gathering artist, yeah.
Yeah. And we have some, to wrap up our 10, we got some books coming out. Well, I guess it came out today. Some stuff to keep an eye on new this week. One of which is Zenoscope. Who doesn't love a good Zenoscope book?
Jesus.
This one, I think it's I don't know if it's a 1 in 10 or a 1 in 5, but this Dr. Seuss little callback, one sold for $75. And you can see
Is
it's
there actually
matching
a comic
what the-
inside these things, or is it all about the covers?
There it is.
There's some kind. It's like a man
Is
goat
there?
bunny. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Dude,
Man
I
Goat
was.
Bunny.
Oh, I got to. Maybe I should turn it into a member story, but
Yeah, but
I
all
got
I'm
a
saying
story
is this,
about a
these
collection
Dr.
that had
Seuss
all this.
variants have hit. Look, the other book that came out last month is still like $70 to $90, and it's also the same ratio. So if you can find them, if you shop ordered enough, you can find them. You can make yourself a few bucks. And I'll be curious where the next book is going to go, and that's Mando episode 2 or issue 2, because this thing was pre-selling $90. It was hitting $95.
Dude, you couldn't.
one
There's
fifty.
So many of these.
Sell for 40, man.
There are sales now for under ratio and about ratio.
Yeah.
But pre-sales,
Yeah.
this was hitting high. So that's why I wanted to keep an eye on it. Take a
Do I
look
need,
at it.
I
because-
need to go do my intro again. That's all I'm going to say about that.
No, there's plenty of these out there.
Bunch of junk.
why is it set? Why? Why is it selling for that?
Because influencers are calling this, listen here. This is the first third full appearance.
Full Grogu.
I'm
Because
gonna put a little astain on this.
Oh,
I'm
first
gonna
full
name
Grogu.
it on a whatnot sale. I got a couple of these at a whatnot sale. Come buy them. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
God.
You-
I don't
you
want to
can
get
even
into
see it on
that.
that
But
bottom
that's
one. It says
full.
first full child,
What's bull? Jedi?
But
$95.
this is the first full appearance of Grogu. It doesn't. That's how can
Exactly,
it doesn't
Jedi.
make any sense.
No, That's what I'm telling you. They got them on the whatnots or the eBay. They got to sell their books, bro. Dude, it's sad when influencers are out there like, hey guys, go out there, eat these things up real quickly. By the way, check out my whatnot sale if you miss out on them because I got a couple. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't even want to do a whatnot sale anymore.
Don't be like that.
No, dude, whatnot? I'm not a fan.
I don't even want to do it. I gotta do it. I got books I gotta get rid of, but now I don't want
whatnot. No, I was I'm throwing that out there like I'm throwing out anything else. I'm not.
I know, but I'm not joking about that though.
I'm just saying in general, like, come on, dude.
It's
man, it sold out at Midtown. Somebody last week. Oh, it sold out at Midtown.
Oh, that was dumb.
My LCS,
all right, we ran out of time.
So, like, yo, I mean, you can sell whatever you want out at Midtown. Midtown can pull their books whenever they want, dude.
Yeah. Well, no, a buddy of mine used to do that all the time. Sold out of Midtown. It's gonna be hot. I'm like, don't trust that.
It is a 1 in 50 Tiger.
I do actually have a little overtime for us because I really think this is a dangerous thing that people are doing. Also,
10 books because we kept doing overtime. Now we're doing 10 books and going to overtime, but nobody gets.
No. But this overtime is more to talk about comics and things that are selling. That I don't want to call them hot, but I just be careful. She-Hulk. There's so much. There's notices, articles, alerts, announcements, whatever you're saying. Look at this character. This character is going to be on the show. Ask yourself, why do you care if Man Bull is in this scene for 30 seconds?
Yes.
Does that mean I need to go out
Absolutely.
and buy Daredevil number 78 and spend $30, $40 because
I've got 5 of these in my dollar bins and I pull them out, and next con I have $20 on them. So yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All I'm saying is be careful with your money and be careful with the speculation on the guy over here. His pants look like he could be Mr. Immortal. So let's sell this book too. So West Coast Avengers 46, which is a book you used to be able to find for $1, and then it was like $10 and 15, even hit 20 at times, is back in that $15 to $20 because maybe he's in here too.
Porcupine, yes. Do I need to go back to doing
Porcupine
C list? Do I have to go?
We're not even sure if it's Mr. Immortal because you know what? It could be Jack of Hearts. So let's sell this book too. So everybody go out and go run and grab your whole 213s because Jack of Hearts could be sitting in a therapy group.
You got to cover your bases. You got to get them both.
You got to get them all, right? It's like Pokemon.
You don't want to make a bad choice.
So $20 to $30, we could just sell our old Bronze Age garbage because people want some crap characters that are fun to find for $1. Don't go paying these market prices. This is fun stuff to find for cheap in a box for $5 or less. But I know.
Yes.
Marco doesn't want to hear me tell you that.
Supposed to look like a child in this cover. I mean,
that's how this show started off, was us telling people not to buy books.
Yeah,
so
don't do it. Don't buy it. But that's it. That was my little overtime because I wanted to touch into that because just so many notices, alerts, articles, and hey, look at this. Look who's going to show up here. And like, yeah, and who cares? He's going to show up for 20 seconds.
Oh, you got a cat? No, I knew you smelled.
Yeah, I do have a cat. His name is Thanos.
Lopez is a cat person.
Of course.
No, I'm not. My wife brought him home.
That explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Part of the family. He's part of the family, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't do cats. My son's allergic. I think I'm partially allergic too.
All right, let's get into why we brought these two in here, Jedi.
Oh, these two jokers.
They definitely weren't here for the comics. They were here for the cats and the Avies.
All right, time we got to this thing. I'm waiting.
So it's Alien versus Predator.
We'll hit him up with the main thing. Yeah, we're Alien versus Predator rankings.
Here we go.
All right, are these in order?
The main event.
Yes. It's all the Aliens movies, then all the Predator movies, and then the 2 combos. So you jump around however you want.
Actually, that's interesting. I want to see how they rank. I want to see how everybody starts ranking the combos. So the last 2 are the combos, right?
Yes, the last 2. 13 and slide 13 and 14. No.
Nope, that's not the first combo.
You can't throw that one up first.
Oh, 13. There's only 14.
13 and 14.
No.
There's only 14. It says slide 11, 12, 14, bro.
I have this slide here, slide 13.
Hey, I don't have that, so go ahead.
I don't know why you don't have it, but there we go. All right, we'll start with slide 13.
Slide 13.
Oh,
it's AVP. This is when they did the combo.
AVP.
This is the first one.
It's a tough one.
It seemed like it was going to be epic, and then everybody complained that this wasn't rated R.
Yes, they did. This was
That hurt it.
So this is the one that takes place up in the Arctic, right?
yes.
He drove to the Arctic. Yes.
Loosely based off the novel. There was a novel on this. It's similar.
Are we
tier?
It is.
Patrick, what's up?
No, it's ranking.
Oh, we're
It is
ranking.
not.
Yes. We have 13 movies and 10 spots.
As I discovered when I did my research for our show last Friday, this is not Predator canon.
No, it's not.
Not.
Wait, we didn't. We're not tiering this because they're tiering it.
No. We're not tiering it. We're ranking.
No, this is.
These
I
are
thought it
ranking.
was
We're ranking them 1 through 10. 3 are not making it.
We got Lopez on here, and we're not tiering something. He tiers everything.
I know, but we're not
tier
tiering. We're this time out. We are going. Oh, here we got to add this to the stream. We need this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna just go 10 because it's not that good, but it's not horrible. So me myself, I'll just go 10. I mean, it's a tough one.
You put it at 10, it's not making the list. You know it's probably going to get bumped. If you want to just see what happens, I think you need to throw it in more of a number 8 spot.
Yeah, I think you need to
give it room to breathe. We don't know where it's going to go. Because I agree, it did have its moments. It's not god awful. It's just
no, it's
not great.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Jeff.
I think putting this one at 8 is probably a good spot. It may actually end up at 10, but I think I almost don't think this will slip past 9 because there's some.
There's some decent.
Yeah, it may.
Decent
Yeah,
parts.
I think 8 is good.
I think that's a good placeholder. See where it goes.
We'll change it as we go. We will.
Yeah. It can get moved. It can get bumped.
It was a bad choice.
Put it in 7. I think 7's a good spot. 5, 8. I think if we put in 7, we'll have an option to move it down. 9 for BK.
Yeah, I mean,
BK may be right, but
let me put it this way. Though it wasn't the worst out of them.
Nope.
No, it was not the worst.
Wasn't the worst.
So,
No.
I think expectations were extremely
7,
high.
8 is fine.
And I'm not sure. Is this fair to state? So like, I think I like Alien Predator, but I'm not a huge slappy for them. But if I make this statement, tell me if this is how you feel, because I know you guys are. There was a lot of expectations for what Alien vs. Predator would be.
Yeah.
And it would have been extremely hard to really actually make what true fanboys want to see. Like there's pretty much no way.
There was excitement about this one because it was potentially bridging together 2 very popular movie franchises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of excitement about that.
Did any of you guys read this book? It was a novel.
No, I did not.
Yeah. See, the novel obviously was better. This movie's kind of close to it, but in the novel, the Predators, they drop off the Queen and regular aliens on a planet. They didn't know that the humans were there. The humans encounter the aliens, but they look up in the database what they are and how to deal with them, so they knew to shoot them in the limbs. But the budget on this movie was real low. The director sucked. He did the video game zombie movie.
Oh, you leave
Evil.
Paul Thomas Anderson. It's Paul Thomas.
Yeah.
Not
there you
the
go.
other
Paul Thomas Anderson. Right.
The video game Paul Thomas Anderson. Not Boogie
Yes,
Nights.
the one who did Resident Evil. Yeah, no, that dude's he's solid.
Well, they got the same name.
So I mean, yeah. So I mean, the budget was real low, and then it was PG-13, and then they made the Predators.
Okay, you could say that, but then I'm going to give you the next one, which was rated R.
Where do we put this one?
That's 7. That's 7, Jedi.
7.
7. Okay.
So this was AVP2 was rated R. So they gave you the rated R. How'd that work out, Lopez?
This is garbage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This probably
shouldn't even be on the top 10.
This is actually when people always argue the fact about like a rating will make a difference in a movie. I kind of reference this.
Yeah.
They gave you the rated R.
Dude, this movie was just, it made no sense in a way.
No.
Like, they introduced all these characters just to brutally murder them all, including Little Sean from Psych and
Little Sean from Psych.
Yeah, he was the kid in the beginning.
I mean, it had.
No, I mean, I was just going to say, I mean, I would be okay putting this one at 10, but knowing damn well it's going to drop off.
Yeah,
it wasn't
I'm
good.
with Jedi on
it
that.
wasn't even easy to watch. I mean, from a viewer, it was shot. It was very dark shot.
Oh, you know how I hate
really
that
tell
shit.
what's going on half the time in this thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just not.
No.
They leaned on, hey, isn't it really cool? We got an alien predator hybrid. Everybody's gonna love that.
Yeah.
And
D-list actors had D-list actors, D-list directors. It was horrible. The only thing I like is that the
A-list.
Predator.
Wait a second. Where are you getting A-list
No.
actors from?
No, I said D-list.
Oh, okay.
D-list
Yeah.
actors. Yeah. No. The only thing I liked was that the Predator could track the xenomorph by its goo. That's it. That's the only thing I
You
liked
didn't
about
like
the movie.
the hybrid impregnating all the pregnant ladies with aliens? Like that
That was
wasn't.
trash.
Guys, chat doesn't even want it on the list, so it's not
Oh.
making.
No, it shouldn't make the list. No way.
It shouldn't, but I think we still throw it at 10 until it gets knocked off. Just
So now we're gonna
we
try.
remember that it's there.
Now we're gonna try something funky. We're gonna do the one that I didn't watch. No, throw it off the list. Don't even put it on there, Pete. You're gonna make them
Gotta
mad.
get bumped. I just want to make sure we
People gotta
remember that
rank
it's all.
15. People got ranked 15, 11, 12.
Okay,
None.
all right.
They make the list. All right, here we go.
You're gonna make them.
What I didn't watch.
Ooh, this is hard.
Oh, boy.
This is hard to do without knowing.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
it's
put
too-
it up high, if you think it's top 3, put it up there because then you can fight it out later.
No.
It's
I-
top 3. Ooh, no, dude. I mean,
I-
I love this movie.
No.
I think it's great.
I mean, I'm gonna.
It's like S tier. If we were tiering it, it'd be S tier in my opinion. And I think the chat would maybe agree. But considering the alien movies, I mean, it's, dude, I don't know. I'll say 5. But knowing that it might
you know
get
what? It's
bumped,
funny. Darth and I are actually. I was going to put this at 5 too. As much as I
Yeah.
enjoyed this movie,
I was thinking 4.
was
I'm
gonna
kind of
put it
with
at
the others.
5
but, I mean,
because
either
they're
way,
like-
hey, the chat speaks.
because it can
Okay,
move.
Shit. Fuck it. Chat says 4. So, yeah, hey.
That's what I was thinking. If you're going to put in top 5, you might as well put it at 4.
We'll put it 4. We can always
Yeah.
shift it
Chad
if we
has
We'll
have
put it
to.
at 4 if that's what the yeah.
Because I'm not
Yeah.
sure where I'm
It's-
going to land
it's
on
the
some of the
democracy.
others.
Hey, Chad has spoken. They want 4. 4 it is.
Mhm.
I love this movie. dude.
It can compete. I mean, I had it at 5, but it can compete at 4.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see where it ends up. I mean,
Always
the only
better.
thing I have set on this list were Requiem is not making the list of 10, and I have my 1-2 set.
Oh, this is garbage. This shouldn't
This-
even be. It shouldn't even be on the list.
Well, here's the problem.
This is
We're still going to need to make it to 10, so we can't throw everything off the list.
Well, I'd rather have the first Alien versus Predator at 10.
We already have the first Alien versus Predator, but it's at 7.
That's a
Oh, this
7.
one can make
So
it.
you're talking about Requiem.
Yeah, with Requiem. That's what I said. We should put it at 10 before we knock it off the list because
Requiem was really bad.
I don't want to have to put things
Yeah,
back.
I like this one better than Requiem, to be honest. I mean,
Yes,
as
this
bad
is
as this one
not
was,
much better, though.
Dude, I
like it
prefer
better.
Requiem, just because we get Xenomorph and the Yautja, as they're known. But this is absolute garbage.
This is not good.
No, and I was
Not a good
excited
Shane
for
Black
this
film,
movie because and he was in Predator. He was in the first Predator. He's the dude that dies first when he.
He tells all the jokes.
Yeah. And I think he wrote Lethal Weapon or
Yes.
or yeah.
Well, he
Shane
wrote a
Black.
bunch of movies.
Right.
Lethal Weapon, Last Boy Scout, anything that happens around Christmas
Oh,
time.
the Last Boy Scout.
Those are Shane Black movies.
Yeah, I think if we leave this one off, and we can leave it off, but I think at some point we're going to have to
I
go
think we
back
got to just throw it at
those.
10 until it gets knocked
I
off.
don't
We're
know.
going to have to go back to those that didn't make the list and figure out which ones
Yeah,
to
yeah.
put in.
9. So put this
Hey, come on, dude. 7?
Who's AOA? Yeah, I don't know where you're getting that.
Hey, Lopez, you're here now. You can't do stuff like that. You were
Oh,
part of the whole posse. You're usually in that chat doing dumb shit
Yeah.
like that. Now you're here. Now you're on the. Hey, now you're the big boy show, and you're criticizing.
Hey,
you can't. Hey,
and
you
that's the problem. This is
can't.
the problem. Sinister
Chat.
Titan nailed it. I had high hopes. It was Shane Black. I had high hopes. It let me down.
Everybody did.
It's 10.
Everybody. Well,
And then they
allegedly
ripped
there was
off Iron Man
studio.
at the end too. You're like, what?
Right, but there was studio interference, allegedly.
All right.
I don't care.
Put
It's
it at-
still
put it
not
at-
good. We'll just throw it at 10, right? We're just putting it at 10.
Alien 1.
Number 2. I got it at
no,
number 2.
I'm going to say I got this at 3.
3. I got it at 2. It started it all.
I'm gonna shit on both of you and say this is a 5.
Ooh. Pete,
I
what's going
was
on?
even as a kid, I was just kind of bored. I get it; it's got some good mood. It's
It
good movies, but
it is slow in some parts.
it's
He's not
kinda
wrong.
slow.
It is slow. but
Trash.
It's still.
Not trash.
it's not
Who's
trash.
that?
I just don't.
Oh, Matt, dude.
Welcome to our world.
Yeah. See how the other side works now, Lopez. You know,
Yeah.
This movie started it all.
It does. I know. I get it. It may have started it all, but that doesn't mean it wasn't improved upon.
Oh well.
Hey, look at this. I love this chat. I love you guys today. Give it to Lopez and Pete tonight. Just make sure you're running them down.
Yeah, you call me a heretic. I'm telling you.
I saw an awful lot of threes. Now, not that. I mean, I'm a little biased because I said 3, but I saw an awful lot of threes in the chat.
6
I
to
can
1.
respect 3.
2. But yeah,
I'm not going to argue because you guys want to put it there. I'm just giving you my personal take. It's just
put it 3 for now.
I don't get excited when I see this on cable. I'll go, damn, is Aliens on after this? And that's it.
That's like
that's how my brain works. I go, damn, I gotta wait for this.
Exclamation points. Keith's going crazy. All right, put it 3. 3 takes it.
Chat speaks.
It does. It's never right, but it always talks. All right. Sorry, wrong one. Where's the Predator one? Predator number. Where's Predator 1?
It's there.
Oh, I don't have it here either. No slide 8. Put slide 8 up, please.
All right, you want it there? I have it.
Yeah.
Stick around.
I mean, this is
number 2.
Number 3.
This is number. I have this at number 2 as well.
This is my number 2.
I have it as number 1. The handshake, the arm.
Number 3.
The arm show off over the top. I think you have to put this at 1 right now until we have something else come up. I think it has to be
number 3. I got it.
No, I told you I'm with Jedi. I told you I knew what my 1, 2 was.
4, a 2, a lot of 2s, a lot of 2s.
A lot of 2s, 4.
I got 3.
I will stop and watch this
dude,
anytime it is on.
Yeah, stick
That's
around.
what I'm saying. Like we should have put it 1 for a minute and then moved it down, but nobody
to the chopper.
No, that's all right. Give him the chopper.
There's a 1.
Yeah.
There's a couple of 1s popping up.
2. Yeah, a
If
couple
it
of 1s.
bleeds, we could kill it.
It's rewatchable because it's easy to watch. Probably out of all these, this is the easiest watch there is.
Yeah.
The hunt will begin. All right, put it in 2. The 2s have it. All right, then we're gonna go back.
Probably the funnest one to watch. I just don't think
it's the easiest watch out of a lot of them.
Number 1.
Yeah.
If you want to just get out of the way,
1, bro.
Yeah, this is an easy.
This is
I actually like
number 1, bro. This is my favorite movie ever. Love this freaking movie. The extended version is the best.
Because you want to be probed by aliens. I get it.
Yeah, this is to me. This is an easy number 1 for one reason only, and that's Bill Paxton.
Bill
Paxton in this movie was awesome.
Game over, man. I mean, hey, he dies. He goes out like a gangster, bro. Dude. Yeah. Did you know that Bill Paxton's the only guy that'd be killed by a predator, a Terminator, and an alien? Yeah, trifecta.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Got a 3, 2 1s. And 2.
I'm Hudson, sir. He's Hicks.
Yeah. Put her in charge, man. Yeah.
I got time to see. If you would have put, I think if you would put Predator 1 in the 1 slot, it would have been. It really would, because this is split. This is really split in the chat.
Yeah, I figured these would be close. These 2.
I think it
would be close, but I still lean towards Aliens. Oh, because this.
Oh, I know what you guys lean towards, but I lean towards Predator because I think it's especially on the rewatch, it's better. It's an easier watch.
No, I don't think so. I've watched Aliens
again.
Dude,
I could quote this movie like the back of my hand. This movie. I don't know if the chat's seen the extended version. To me, that's the only way you got to watch it because it's way better. I mean, it's like 20 more minutes long. It's way better. This is my favorite.
Double O. Have you?
Oh yeah. Josh.
Anytime, anywhere. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of it. There we go.
Yeah, I only need to know one thing: where they are.
Yeah. You know that Marine lady was also John Connor's stepmom in T2.
Yes.
Well, let's see. The chat's even, or maybe 2 leaning at this point, but it's disappointed
in the chat, dude.
But
I don't see no 2 leaning.
But
a lot of 2s, man.
And then there's 3 guys on the panel. It says 1. I say 2. So we're gonna have to put it in the 1 spot. Put it in there.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, chat. Yep. The panel speaks. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no, I thought the chat spoke, Lopez.
Do all that. I speak.
Wait, there's a 3 for 2. Whoa, we got the Addams shirt on. We had a 3. We had a 3. We might have to move it down to the 2 spot. And Lopez's famous line, "The chat speaks." That
This
movie,
movie,
And it wasn't
and it
from
still holds
AOA
up.
or
This
BK.
movie still holds up, dude. Just remember as a kid when they dropped the Sulaco. Remember when it's flying into the atmosphere?
This is like a chess game. My hand came off the piece.
It's another two. We got another two. It's moving.
What do you mean another two? It's the same people saying two again.
Yeah, chat's hating, dude.
No sense. That's a valid point.
Because it improved on the original.
Because it's 20 times better than the original movie. Just like a lot. Matt, dude.
There's a lot of people here that disagree with you guys. Listen, send all the hate mail to Darth Lopez. What's your IG? Send it there. Oh, he doesn't like it so much.
You can send it to me. Ain't nobody talking me off of Alien.
Yeah. Well, you guys can be wrong. Okay.
No, man, this movie.
You're wrong.
Saw it in the movies. I was a young kid.
It's my favorite. I love
this movie.
Predator 2.
Predator, you tell him, Chris. You tell him.
Predator 2
Empire was better than A New Hope, too.
Hold on.
There's the sequel that improved upon the original.
Yep.
The
cult classic.
Empire's not a full movie, so it can't be a movie.
I don't care.
It's a filler. Mr. Star Wars calls it a filler.
Bridge. It's a bridge. A bridge.
I have Predator 2 at number 4. I liked Predator 2, even though it had some weird parts to it.
3.
Hugely underrated.
What's the guy the Jamaican king and that was a little weird.
King Louis.
Oh,
King Louis. Yeah, that was a little weird, but still it was good.
There's no stopping what can't be stopped. Yeah.
I'm with Tiger Fett.
6.
What's 6? And BK.
6.
I got it at 6 because there's another one I think I like at 5. I know you're a big fan, and I did rewatch Predator 2, and I hated it before. I've found a newfound appreciation.
I thought
it's underrated, dude. It's underrated.
Yeah,
And there's a director's cut.
You have that link now between Predator 2 and Prey. If you haven't seen Prey, I'm sorry, but there's that link now.
It's still one of those weird movies where they set it like a few years into the future, and when it actually came out, I was like, "Well, is it the future?" It's like, wait a second. So you're saying LA is going to be completely collapsed in 5 years?
But that was the night. I mean, it came out 91.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be 97, I think.
Yeah.
And Predator 2 was actually. I'll use the word loosely, but I think Predator 2, the movie, was loosely based on the comic book Predator too, right? Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know. But you know, there's 30 minutes more to this movie. There's an extended cut that hasn't been released.
That's all right. They can keep their extra Danny Glover footage. I want more Arnold.
Nah.
All right. I think we go. It looks like a lot of 6. So
I say 6.
Put the 6 on. Hey, what do you
I'm good with 6 because I know what I want at 5.
Well, this is the Pete list.
What's going to
wants people get, I guess. I don't even know why we're ranking it if we just give him Pete what he wants. This doesn't. It was supposed to be a tier list turned into a ranking so Pete can rank.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, how would we tier? We're going to tier list. There's only 13 things.
Yeah,
Gary Busey was great in that movie.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
It also had a young Adam Baldwin.
Alien Resurrection.
In that movie?
Oof.
Was that Adam Baldwin? Yeah.
Yeah, he was like the number 2 to Gary Busey's guy.
Yeah. Hey,
moving on.
Chuck.
Alien Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection was just not good.
I'm going to go pull it off for a second so we can see where we have everything else ranked because I think this is going to be
yeah.
That's the one where Renona was the android, right? Or the robot?
Correct.
Yeah.
Ron Perlman.
He's like the only good part of the movie, kind of.
And Sigourney does it with an alien.
Yeah, they know they cloned her.
It had Ron Perlman in it, though.
Yeah, it did.
That was a plus. But right now, I gotta say 9. It was still slightly better than The Predator, but not by much.
Yeah, I'm probably good with that. I actually don't remember a lot about this movie. I'm probably
there's a Jedi. There's a reason because there's not a lot to remember.
The only thing cool about it is the aliens swimming. I mean,
I think you have to put it in the 9 spot right now because
that's what I mean.
Yes, I don't know.
That's cool.
Let's see what they say. 9. I think we got it. It was better than AVP. Wow. Okay.
Really? I don't know. AVP, at least I can watch and enjoy it for being, what it is. Alien Resurrection comes on, I go, ugh.
You know my opinion.
Dan Hedaya, please.
All right, moving along. 6.
Well, okay.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I don't necessarily disagree with it being kind of on par with AVP. I wouldn't put it above, but if you want to put it at 8, I'd be okay with that, or 9. Either way, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, we'll see where the next one fits in. We can see some shifting happening soon, potentially.
Okay.
Yeah, this is another underrated movie.
This is my 5.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
I like this movie.
A lot of crap. Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, I just enjoyed the setup. Yeah. I like the premise. Yeah. I like the way it played out. I enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you left the 5 slot open.
So that's why I left the 5 spot open. That's I like this better than Predator 2, personally.
Yeah.
Well, it's Pete's list.
This is the one where Lawrence Fishburne was in this one, right? Where he was like,
he repositioned it.
Brody.
This is the worst list I think I've ever seen before. The corruption is just phenomenal.
What are you talking about? You're the one telling me the numbers.
No. You didn't even give Predator 2 a shot.
You're the one telling me the numbers. I told you Alien would not be my number 3. That would be further down the list now. If it was my list.
I do disagree. I like Predator 2 better than this one, but this one was decent.
You guys can spite vote me all you want.
If you put it in the 6th spot, then we move up. Predator's 9. Predator's got a
you don't know what you're talking about,
Mr. Michigan.
Oof.
Come on, Double.
Oof.
This comes on. You want to watch.
This
had Mahershala Ali.
Mistake, man. I think you made a mistake throwing down your hand and showing everybody. I think.
Hey, you can try to do this out of spite. You're only hurting yourselves. Walt Goggins, Mahershala Ali, Lawrence Fishburne, Adrian Brody. Like, there is a quality cast here that you
didn't have the lady, the actress from Queen of the South in this one too.
Yeah, it is her. Yeah, she was on New
Mutants.
Yeah. It's a hard one. She's Brazilian. I can't think of her name, but she did a good job. The sniper chick.
Yeah.
That's a good movie, man. It's
Topher Grace.
It got crapped on. I go with 5. That's fair. I mean, for me. But the chat,
you guys, whatever you want to say, I said where
I
put
wants,
it.
Except number
be my
1,
5.
There wasn't a lot in the chat. You
Let's
guys
see what the chat says, because
I mean, the chat doesn't have you in 5, but we got 2 votes for 5 here. Jedi, what are you putting it at? You're putting
if it were up to me, but I mean, if it were up to me, I would put it at 6 and move Predator 2 at 5. But that's
I agree. Me. Let's do it. Move it. We got it.
But I don't know what the chat says.
It's not my list.
Not anymore.
It's the chat's list.
We've taken it over. We finally won.
It's the chat's list.
We've won. Chat, we've won one battle. Okay.
You won. You won the day.
You
already won the day. Alien is at 3. Is winning the day to me because
Predator should be 2.
If we would have tier list this, I would have had this. I would have S-tiered this.
Okay, so where are you going to put it now on this list?
Oh, well.
You S-tiered 6 movies already, so like
you know what I would.
That's why I decided to go this route.
Yeah, the top.
You got to make decisions.
Damn it.
While he's making his decision, I'll just say my spin on this is I was excited about it, and then I got quickly bored with it.
Mm-hmm.
The co-creator thing. I just kind of like.
I hear you, but
you fancy, huh?
It's 7 on this list right now. I think it's 7. Because again, I told you what I thought about Predators, so I'm not putting Prometheus ahead of Predators.
No, I know I can't do that.
Ooh.
But it's still a good movie. It's still
for it.
I mean, look, the chat kind of respects it. I mean, the premise was good.
When that starship was
respects it, huh? Off the list. There's 2
when that starship was falling, and they're like running to get out of the way, and they're running straight instead of running towards the side to get out from under the starship. I'm like, what the?
Okay,
fuck?
that's but you get that at almost.
All right. Well, how about this? We're on an alien planet. I am a scientist. hey, there's
Well,
an
would you-
alien
would-
creature in front of me. Let me start poking it and take my helmet off.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
all right.
There's some
But you're going to send
dumbass.
scientists to another planet. Why wouldn't you? You send scientists,
Yes, but the
soldiers,
scientists would know better
engineers.
than to take your helmet off.
Scientists would know better than to
Start
take his
poking
PPE
things.
off.
But the whole premise of it, the black goo, that the xenomorph were engineered
Isn't that what
basically as
people
basically as weapons of mass destruction. I mean, it was. I mean, he didn't execute it properly, but what he was going for, I
get it. No,
I was
I
digging
hear
it.
you, but it's
So there's
still.
an
I
open
appreciate the
spotted-
background. I appreciate the background to it, to the story
Right.
Aliens. I just didn't enjoy this movie a whole lot. I mean, I think
Yeah.
you could have just told me that in a couple of paragraphs, and I've been like, okay. That's cool.
Well,
Yeah.
supposedly when he was writing the movie, when they were writing it, because it was that guy who wrote. I don't like to do Lindelof. I never watched the Island show, Lost. Right? So they were writing it. Ridley Scott asked them, well, how do we explain the guy in the spacesuit in the first Alien? So once they did that, they just went off on a tangent.
What are you doing with
They
that?
came up with the engineers.
Somebody gave it to me.
Marco's bored.
Oh, is he?
Well, he's telling the whole movie. Like, we got to
Oh,
move
well,
along.
hey.
This isn't like tell
Okay.
a movie story.
Hey, go ahead.
Are we putting it in
Hey,
7
well,
or 8?
Jedi apparently has run afoul of BK now.
Yeah, BK is he knows the truth. He's just not saying it.
Nope.
All right, which one are we doing?
I'm trying to get rid of it too. There you go.
7 or 8?
I said 7.
I know you said
I'm
7.
okay with
Seven.
7.
Kind of 8.
I'm
7.
okay with
All right,
7.
7. Move AVP down.
Honestly, don't know what's left.
Is there anything left?
Yeah.
Covenant.
There's got to be one more of those.
Yeah, there's 2 left.
Well, I've only got 1 left here, so.
Because you also don't have. You're missing slide 4. I'm assuming.
Oh,
No, you got it.
I got it. 4.
This
Oh,
is
wow.
a,
Everything moved.
This has to make the list.
Everything
dude.
moved. Look at this.
David Fincher.
You could take off.
Ooh.
You could take off. I go 10. I think
10.
David. I like this movie.
Oh.
It's different. It's different take on the xenomorph. Because it. Well, there's an. What did it do? It impregnate a dog, and then it moves different. How it hunts is different. Then the camera
Yeah.
angles how it hunts.
Yeah, but they killed Michael Biehn off screen. Even with the
And
footage
Newt.
that they show of him, he still basically dies off
And
screen.
Newt. And Newt gets killed off screen.
I don't give a shit about Newt. It's Michael Biehn.
Aw. Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Michael.
I'm joking. But yeah,
Yeah. Ripley gets laid. I mean, she was frozen for years. I mean, hey, I don't know. I say I would take off Predators. Predators is a piece of shit.
well,
It shouldn't
I
even be on
agree.
the
It's
list.
definitely got to get knocked off. Aliens 3 is making the list above Predators. I just don't know where.
Above Predators.
I'll tell you this: it's definitely above Resurrection. Resurrection basically undoes her sacrifice by bringing her back, which still kind of rubs
Correct.
me the wrong way.
Yeah, I put it above Resurrection, but not Predators. I wouldn't
No.
put it.
But is it better than Alien
Oh,
versus Predator?
no.
I guess there is our question.
Is it better than Alien versus
Alien
Oh,
versus
man,
Predator or Alien 3?
I don't think so because I honestly not even remember much about this movie.
Yeah, I remember Charles
well,
Dance. They had the
they're in
prison.
the-
They
they're
all
in the
had to
prison
shave their
colony.
heads. Charles
Yeah.
S. Dutton.
Yeah, because the lice. Yeah, The Rock. The Rock was on here. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just Rock, not The Rock. Just
Oh, it was The Rock.
Rock.
Okay. And who else is in this movie? Oh, yeah,
there's a bunch of actors.
yeah, they're.
like I said, Sodom Numpsy from Golden Child.
So are we putting this at 6?
Yeah. That's who he is. Yeah.
6.
Golden Child. There's
Do we have an open spot?
No, we don't.
Well,
That's
take
why
off
things got to
Predator.
get shifted. That's why I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out where.
so
it's
Predator,
It's-
the Predator is getting bumped, and
Yes, the Predator's
Yeah.
coming off the board. I
Yeah.
think it
and
goes
move
above-
Resurrection to 9 or to 10 and throw it
10.
at 9.
Put
You
this
think
at
that's
6.
where? So you think AVP is better than Alien 3?
I think so because at
It's
least
tough.
it's a
I don't
real
know.
fun
I'm
watch.
kind of on the
Alien
fence
versus,
there.
where's AVP at?
6, man.
AVP is at 8.
Is that 8?
Average. Chat's got this at 6.
Fine. I'd rather watch
Cat's got it at
AVP
6?
before I watch Alien.
Maybe 7.
Yeah.
6,
I'm
7.
the same way. I
Well,
would rather
then that
watch
puts it as
AVP
better
again
than
than Aliens
Prometheus.
3.
It's at 6.5.
Yeah.
So put it at 7. Put it at 7.
But the chat has overruled us, Lopez.
Yeah, I mean,
Have
Apparently,
they?
I'm not going to argue too hard
Chat.
there. It's pretty close.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
All right,
as long
We
as
have one
Predator,
left.
the
Do you have the
Predator
last one,
comes out.
Marco?
wait,
It
hold
has
on, I
to be
might.
It's
Covenant.
the last Alien movie. Slide 7.
7. I got 7.
This is garbage.
Look, hey, it's Darth Magus is on this cover.
This is Covenant, right?
Yeah,
it's
this is Covenant.
Yeah, this is absolute rubbish.
It's not that bad.
Yes, it's horrible. It's bad. It's when I first became buddies with Marco, I told him that I felt that this was the first movie that was complete fan service because people were upset about Prometheus, that we didn't get the xenomorphs, and so Ridley Scott did this piece of shit.
I know, but it's
instead of-
still not that bad.
Dude, it don't
It's
make
not
this.
good.
Chat, where you at? This movie is like completely disrespects Prometheus. And
Let
then
me
you
see
got,
the list.
You got David who kills off. Well, they weren't the engineers, and then they kill off the
You know,
the
you
main
can do
actress.
English.
Yeah, this is off the list. This is off the
Yeah,
list.
dude, that movie's
Come
garbage.
on, this is better than Resurrection. Resurrection is shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that what I'm looking
Why-
at? Resurrection?
Yeah,
Why am I
the Alien
losing-
Resurrected. The Winona Ryder movie is number 10 right now.
I'd rather watch the Winona Ryder movie all
No,
day.
I
Rob
watched this
Perlman.
today. I put Covenant on again today to rewatch it, and yes, it's not great, but come on, we got.
Dude,
No,
you got
I agree.
Howard?
I would rather watch Renona
Yeah.
than watch.
dude,
Covenant.
they kill off the main actress. I don't remember her name.
You had
but
twice
Lumi
the
Rapace-
Fassbender.
Yeah, you had Magneto, and then he killed. He no, dude. It just so Ridley Scott could give us what everybody was crying about. Give us the xenomorph.
Yeah.
It was shit, dude. It
It wasn't
set
that
up
bad.
the
The
whole
biggest
engineers.
The biggest problem I have
They
with
do
this
nothing
one
with
is
them.
that Dr. Manhattan got punked. Like, hey, look in that hole. Oh, what's in here? He puts his head down, and an alien gets him in the face. It's like,
Yeah.
why did you listen to him? Like,
You know, every once in a while this happens. We have a huge discussion over number 10.
mhm.
This happens every once in a while.
Hey, I still
yeah.
feel
I'm
still
where I'm
feel
at.
that we got to give it justice. Every spot needs to
Double-
have its due diligence.
Double Law has spoken. The chat has
Yeah.
spoken. The chat does not like this movie. It's
Uh,
out of here. All right, and don't forget to spec on your Prometheus books. You can still find
Hell,
them
you
for
guys
$1.
will watch Resurrection over Covenant?
it's not
all
called
day, every day, Pete.
I'm
All day,
for-
every day.
I'm pretty sure.
Ugh.
All day.
I
I'd
must
rather
be-
watch Winona Ryder.
This is World. That's a home run. Dollar books. All right. So we put
I can't wait till next week when we rank the Halloween and Friday the 13th.
I don't know what the hell you guys are going to do next week because I don't know if I'm going to be here.
Oh, we can't do tier lists because we don't have Pete. You need 2 people. All right. Put it at 10. Call it a day.
What? It is getting 10?
Jedi, where's he going? Is he going?
He
I
wants
say
off the
10.
board.
I don't. Covenant was worse than Prometheus in
Yeah.
my opinion.
It
Yes,
was
it was.
worse than Prometheus,
Yes, it
but it was
was.
still better than Resurrection.
Well, I mean, I didn't like. My point is, aside from what's on the screen, I didn't like
Yeah.
Prometheus, so I'm damn sure don't want Covenant on the list.
All right. So what are we
I'd rather
doing?
watch Prometheus.
I don't know. I wasn't looking at the chat because I was monitoring.
chat-
I think we're finished. I think it is what it is right now.
Like it's
kind of-
off the board.
The chat's got it at
Yeah.
10. So it's kind of up to us where we put it. If Jedi says off the board, we put it off the board. If not, we keep it on the board.
Well,
And then-
me
Off the board, in my
and
opinion.
Lopez say off the board. I think Pete wants it on the board.
On the board in that last spot.
This. Do remember next week, Lopez has betrayed you. Know that. Know that he did not care what your opinion was. He said, I don't care. Now we get that out.
He's not one of you anymore.
Lopez here
Oh,
now.
dude,
has
I don't know.
betrayed you.
Covenant just
AOA, BK,
He's
Joe
a scab. He crossed the line. He
is
crossed the
now
picket line.
on the dark side. He is telling you he does not care what you have to say. Just so you know.
BK only thinks that I like Prey because he still has not watched Mail Call Madness from last Friday.
Yeah,
Keep
I was
calling
on that
about
one
these
too,
like
BK.
what? Just okay. All
There's
right.
no way the chat voted for Covenant at 10, dude. There's no way.
Oh, they voted off.
Hey, BK, I like Prey
We
too.
did.
Prey is
Chat
good.
voted for him, but you voted off. Oh,
I watched Prey
We got
again.
robbed
My
on that.
son wanted to watch it.
Because it's a great movie. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
if we were to
It's
tier
good. It's
list,
just not better than Schwarzenegger.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I agree with Jedi.
It's not better than Danny Glover, in my opinion, but it's still good.
I think it's
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Like, just how it goes in the chat. I'm one of the chat. Maybe I should have just gone into the chat today because me and the chat are seeing eye to eye. But Lopez is.
I've thought about doing that from time to time. Just
Lopez
going into the chat because
probably
the chat,
you obviously haven't seen any of those movies.
Not caring. Okay, I mean that's the excuses that we
down,
but then the chat's seen it all. Everybody's seen it all. But then when you get a little hurt because we're like, yeah, that's not realistic. And then
there has been plenty of times when you guys are ranking Dark Horse comics that I'm just like, let me just go in the chat.
I actually agree with the chat on this one instead of you guys is agreeing on whatever this is. No, I think some Dark Horse comics are overrated for sure. I actually had that conversation today. Which
Star Wars Dark Horse. Let me
Star Wars. He spent the home. He just he texted me saying, "Hey, heard about your phone." All right. So let's show you what Brian gave me. So this is one of the things Brian gave me. This at the con for some reason, which I do. Like a good add-on to the Walking.
I'm gonna let you show that. There you go.
Yeah. I have no and I said, "Why did you give me this?" He goes, "Oh, because you like Daryl." I was like, "Oh,
you like Daryl Dixon?"
I go, "What is this?"
From the Walking. Marco likes The Walking Dead. What?
Yeah, of course. Well, I read them all. It's a good read. It's a lot read than it was.
The final episode
at the end though.
This is the key of what I got there. This is from the guys, the Juggalo guys. They were set up next to
making cookies.
Yeah, they're like, listen, we got something for you.
Can we guess who is that?
Yeah, guess who's on it. So it's WW Cookie, WWF.
I'm trying to figure out with the bodies. You got to show me the bodies again.
Cookie, no.
They don't show you the pictures. It doesn't say it, right?
Show us the front.
Yeah, I gotta look at the silhouette and try to figure it out.
Okay, who do you think this is?
Is that Ultimate Warrior?
Nope.
The GOAT. Bruce Beefcake.
Nope.
That's Hitman. That's
nope.
No, shoot.
He's a real man.
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
What about the other one? The other one looks like.
I didn't have the Hulk Hogan's got to have the guns.
You guys have
Hulk Hogan is D tier. He's D tier wrestler.
No, he's doing this one. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
That bottom one's a person.
Yeah,
and all his movies suck too.
I thought that's square. I thought that was just a like a
not big
logo or something.
Not Ric Flair. Yeah.
Oh, is it Flair?
No.
Oh, Ravishing Rick Rude?
Yeah, brother.
Oh, it's Mach. Oh.
It's the Mach. Dub's seen these. He saw the guy. He bought it. So
who's the other one? Who's the one underneath the WWE?
Oh.
WWE.
Repo. I can give you a clue. Repo.
Repo.
My first guess was Junkyard Dog.
Oh.
I know, but
Bad News Brown.
No.
Big John Studd.
No.
Does anybody remember Bad News Brown?
The same error.
He's the Blaster.
Error here. He used to every once in a while. He was
Roddy.
He used to wear aviator sunglasses. He used to have
Paul Orndorff.
Flat top and aviator sunglasses. He also leave his shirt unbuttoned like 3 down.
Flat top.
Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, I wish I'd pull it out for Georgie.
Dusty, but we need the polka dots.
He had
it's not Georgie Animal Steel.
He had a billy club with him.
Oh, big
boss man.
Big Boss Man. Yes, Big Boss.
Really? Big Boss Man made the cookie cut.
No, I see it now.
I see it now. Yeah, now that you've got him close. Yeah, okay. Now I can see the
now I see Macho Man, too.
Yeah, I see Macho now.
Yeah, you
remember that
show Hogan up.
Ultimate Warrior slammed them both back to back.
I see Hogan now.
Okay.
Yeah. How great is that, huh?
That is really cool.
And then B. Smith.
Big Boss Man, huh?
Listen, I'm on your train. I'm getting rid of anything that's not a 9.8. He goes, so give this to the boys on the Star Wars show for your 2Ks. So we'll be giving away this. I don't know who's going to want it, but somebody will want it. So he just threw this in free to give away. So we're not giving away.
Do something to give away?
Yeah, just to give away. He's like, oh,
well, what do you want to do?
Huh?
Come up with a topic for them to just put in the chat. That's all I've been doing.
Well, no, we'll give away on Star Wars.
No, it's the 2K. He's
okay.
2K.
Dub was over there. I said, "This is Dub." He's the guy that show. Brian's like, "Oh, nice, congratulations! Here, give this away." And I was like, "Oh, cool."
Well, then I still got Star Wars books from Joe. We'd give away too.
Oh yeah,
comics is his thing. Check out comics online.
Giveaway. I haven't sent you.
Joe's doing it.
You go. I actually paid for the cookie cutters. We made a sweet deal on cookie cutters. How much do you guys think I paid for the cookie cutters?
For the cookie cutters?
Yes. Now, mine those guys know.
I don't want to insult you, but I was going to I don't know, 50 cents. I don't know what those things
What'd you pay?
for.
$10.
So this is it's the guys that do the ICP con. What's it called? Astronomicon. With,
Okay.
And they know I love this type of shit, so they're like, dude, we got something for you. So, how much Fago did it cost? Right, $10.95, $10. Everybody's guessing $10. It was. They're like, listen, we'll do it for $10. And I said, okay, cool. And then I only pulled out like $6. I go, $6. They go, yeah, $6. Sure, of course.
What year was that? Does it matter?
Well, Big Boss Man, what, maybe 88?
This one says, oh man,
87?
2015.
No, it's older than that. The old Whittinsons.
Don't tell me you got to figure out the Roman numeral.
Copyright 92.
92. It's decent. Still in package, mint in package.
Yeah, I mean the corners are a little, but it doesn't matter. I mean,
It doesn't matter for something like that. I'd pay $10 for that. That'd be kind of fun.
Are you going to make cookies with it? Or are you going to make
91?
I'm trying to figure out a way to make Jello molds with it or something.
This one's a giveaway. I got to send it to you, Marco. I keep forgetting.
Don't send it to me. Give it away on the show, and then
yeah.
We're sending free stuff out. Unless you pay for it, I don't mail it out. Ask Jedi. Ask Jedi.
Because otherwise, then you got to mail it to somebody, and then to mail it to somebody else.
That's it, yeah.
I'm still waiting on my box. It'll be a good Christmas present.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Oh,
you have to do it
box.
I'm hoping to draw you, so I can just send you the whole box.
Oh. You doing a mystery box, Marco?
I've sent you.
You doing a mystery box
before? I've sent you stuff in the box before.
I'm still waiting on my mystery box so I can do another mystery unboxing. But
I can send you a mystery box.
They don't sell them out that often.
Oh, you were with the one you bought one from that one guy.
Yeah,
did you?
I did.
You bought a Timmy mystery box. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. I did because I want to open it up and everybody can see what you get.
Dude, you know what the craziest part? If they didn't Moverse it, okay. So if they did the Mojo verse, right?
I think I'll just give it away too. I'll just give whatever the contents are.
They didn't know, but let's get back to talking about Mojo verse because that's something I really do.
An animated Mojo verse would be good.
No, you could do it. No, this is what you do. You do live action Mojo verse for the Star Shadow and for the Long Shot story, and then in the Major Domo. But then what you do is you do animated, and guess what you get?
Shatterstar?
Yeah, Shatterstar.
You said Star Shadow, and I had to figure out who the hell that was.
Long Shot.
Did
Long Shot, right?
I know. I just had to decipher sometimes what you're talking about.
Okay. So then
about Spiral?
Animated, it opens up really easy for animation to do X Babies. Then you do X Babies. Because you can't do like Psylocke in her eyes torn out and like.
So are you hoping it's going to be like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers will have like animated characters wandering across the screen?
Cartoons, different things.
Living amongst people.
Two different shows. Like you have both. So because the last thing I want to see is X Babies live, right? Like nobody wants to see that. But I definitely want to see like Sphero. Like I want to see that. I definitely want to see
I think it would work if they did it like Scotty Young animation style.
Eyes. And turning Japanese somehow from being English. Right? You guys want to see that? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Psylocke.
Yeah.
Betsy,
she's English, and then she turns Japanese and loses her eyes. And
she goes to Quanon.
Well, that's because how does she be? They got switched.
She went through the Siege Perilous in down under, and then when she came out in somebody else's body. X-Men was crazy back in those times. That's the Mark Silvestri time. That transition to Jim Lee.
Yeah. X Babies is crazy. X Babies is like. X Babies isn't bad though. It's stupid, but it like as long as you don't take it serious, it's kind of funny. It really is.
Yeah. No. Well, X Babies that was earlier though. That was. How was that?
Long Shot that you have that like.
Long Shot and Spiral, the chick with the 6 arms, whatever.
You have to have the X-Men go into that. The problem is if you have the X-Men go in, I think you leave out the X-Men because if you have the X-Men go in, then you have to go to X Babies, and I definitely don't want to see that nonsense. X Baby Storm, that's what you want. You want X Baby Storm? Is that what everybody's crying for? Or not me?
Who's crying?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at it, I didn't even see anybody picking up on this.
Like when they did the storyline, when they broke off and they did the storyline with Major Domo and all, like what Mojoverse actually looked outside of like the actual Mojo, and they had all the other what's the species of Mojo? They're all the slithery guys.
Oh,
I
anyway,
know
what you're talking about. I don't remember what they're called.
The spineless. But
yes,
you know,
the spineless. Yeah,
you get away from
spineless
spineless,
or something.
you actually get into like the whole thing of Major Domo and all that. I think you could add that in. That'd be pretty good. What you can't do is the long shot thing where he's like coming out and being a stunt pilot. You know, like long shot story, like he pretty much came to the real world and then did or 616, and then he was like, who's like Evil Knievel. You can't do that shit. Like it's just not gonna play in this day or age. But I don't know. I think long shot's good. Look, man, I was pining for Nova forever, and we're getting a Nova thing. So now I'm gonna start going after the Mojoverse and long shot and see if we can get that. I think we can get it. It should be good. I mean, they gotta come.
What was that crossover back then? Because that was like the first crossover I collected when I was collecting comics with the X-Men, the Genosian War or whatever.
Oh, Genosian War.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Was there wasn't a Mojo cover in there, was there? I feel like
no, there was a Mojo cover.
I can't even think of a Mojo cover until Jim Lee. Maybe.
There's Mojo.
I know you're thinking of the Jim Lee
cover, and then there's the Mojo cover in the X-Men Blue series. There was a Mojo cover.
Oh no, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of what's his name? Cameron Hodge. Because he also had that weird, like that kind of crazy.
Do you even like Cameron Hodge? I know that storyline. Oh, could you want to see Jedi blow out the ears? They start doing the Cameron Hodge stuff. Oh, speaking of woke, that shit, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of political messaging in that. He'll just go crazy.
I want to see Fall of the Mutants.
I don't mind as long as they don't alter something that was already done to get to do their woke messaging.
That's what all it is, though. Like the whole underlining basis of it.
Yeah, it was Hodge. That's what I was thinking of. I was confused, like the look, because it kind of had that kind of.
It's like, I mean, Sandman. You could argue the Sandman is has a lot of woke in it, but that doesn't bother me.
Well, we know Prey doesn't have any wokeness.
40 years ago.
Yeah, no, all that stuff is though. I mean, but we were
like the Sandman, like they're adapting now, like, but those were in the stories that he wrote.
Yeah, that's my point. Yeah,
like they
didn't change the original content in order to make it.
Right, I get it. But what I'm saying is, like, at the time, like people who say that, like older people your age now, used to say the same thing about that when it was done. You know, I mean, it's gonna be.
They were saying it then. Is your point?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's always been. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it, you know, the word wasn't there, but that's what the X-Men are. So, if you want X-Men, that's what you're gonna get. I mean, even more so than I mean,
I know so little about the X-Men, to be honest, other than what I've seen on the movies and stuff that I wouldn't know the difference, to be honest.
I'm telling you, I'm really warming up to the idea of Giancarlo Esposito playing Professor X. I'm playing Far Cry 6, and he's like the bad guy in the video game. Like
but then does he become Patton Oswalt? When we're like, damn, we got this guy. That's my biggest burn.
He is in a lot. He is in a lot.
Actors for shit every once in a while. I mean, not that I don't like the guy. I like Jesus.
I hope they bring back McAvoy. Just bring back McAvoy.
I don't want McAvoy back.
I don't want Chase McAvoy.
I got nothing against McAvoy. He's not Professor X to me. I don't care. He's just not.
Oh, find somebody new.
Okay. He's just not my Professor X.
See if Mark Lopez could do it. See if what he looks like in a wheelchair. Let's go. He's an X-Men fanboy too. He goes, Cerebro.
Fassbender as Magneto though. I'd be happy with that.
Fassbender was a good Magneto.
They brought him back.
It's getting tougher and tougher to do Magneto though, because they tried to do it. I mean, with Ian McKellen, they tried to do it and say, "Hey, we can still do the World War II stuff and have somebody play him now." But eventually, you got to let that shit go because it's not going to work. Like you can't have somebody who was around in the 40s now in almost 2040. It's gonna be 100 years later.
Yeah,
real life.
Yeah, but that is one of the best openings to a movie, man. X-Men, the original, and the concentration camp. Well,
here's the thing that's going to make us all feel old. Think about that. When the X-Men were created in the 60s, World War II was only like 20 years before.
Right. I wasn't even born.
The
I was born in
Desert
76.
Storm shit is further away from us now than World War II was
Yeah.
when the X-Men were created.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going
Another
on?
thing that make you feel old, Elvis was only
Hey, Sticks.
42 when he passed away. I think like yesterday.
No shit.
Yeah, but really? You're surprised at that? Dude was traveling
Well,
around to eat fucking, peanut butter fried sandwiches on the toilet. Like, if you start, let me tell you this: if you
Dude,
can't
I
take a
eat some
dump,
terrible things.
if you can't put the food down to take a dump, you got a problem. It's going to happen.
My wife took our son on a play date yesterday, so I had dinner all to myself. Do you know what I got myself? I got myself a fucking cheesesteak with bacon and mayonnaise on it.
And I told
I'm
you
just
that.
trying to kill
Sounds
myself.
fantastic. Was it S tier?
Dude, if
Was
you
it
did
S
with
tier?
delicious.
Lopez eats, do not do it.
That sounds S tier.
Oh,
Dude,
it
was
sounds like S tier to me. Jedi.
You eat hot
I'm
trash.
gonna die.
No, I do.
No,
You don't even. You eat kale and like lettuce. We don't even know what you eat. You probably eat
trash either.
fucking-
Not without a lot of
Fucking
ranch
vegan
dressing.
wraps.
I would.
Yeah, lettuce is just a vehicle to get
I'm
dressing.
not a
in.
raccoon. I don't eat out of dumpsters. If you're eating out of gas,
Oh,
look,
dude.
if you are not hungover in your 20s and you eat,
No. It's not.
No,
hold
you
on.
gotta-
No, it's not a gas station hot dog, dude. It's a chain out here in the Chicago area. Chicago's known for their hot dogs. That's where it's from. It's a chili cheese Polish. It's absolutely S tier. Fantastic. And then the chili chips onto your fries.
it was onion rings with a cheeseburger. The thing was
Oh
made
yeah,
up.
that was in Indianapolis.
No.
At
No
Santa.
BK. No chicken cheesesteaks for me.
Chicken cheesesteaks. That don't even sound right.
That's
Yeah.
like drinking diet soda. No, I'm not doing
Yeah,
that
who
either.
does that, dude? Who does that? Marco.
What?
No, Marco doesn't drink soda
I don't drink pop.
or pop. I'm sorry, because I know that Midwest.
Not really. I mean, I will. No, time out. I
Oh.
do don't come. Let's fountain pop every once in a while. I have. The last time I had a pop though it's been probably over a month. I haven't had a pop for over a month.
Zaggy, that's the only good thing that Papa John's has. You get the cheese sticks with that garlic dipping sauce. That's the only thing you need to get there. That's it.
Yeah, you know what?
That's all you need.
The customer bought us lunch yesterday, and it was Papa John pizza. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
The
Just
Supreme
the cheese
with
sticks.
everything on it.
Cheese sticks.
I
and a
have.
vehicle for
I
that
have
garlic
a-
butter.
I got friends from Brazil.
beef,
though.
brother.
Holy shit! I got Brazil friends.
No,
like,
BK.
from there. Dude.
We're
those
talking about
cats-
Brazil.
Those cats.
Be-
It's steak. They got the grill out back, and it's just steak, salt and steak, salt and steak, salt. Holy
Dude,
crap!
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You ever go to like a Brazilian steakhouse where you got the
Yeah.
little signal? That's the best.
No.
You keep bringing me food. Like you have the green, they keep bringing you stuff. They bring it, they cut it off of the thing.
Out of all things you
What's
think,
that?
that sounds like
what's it
a
called?
buffet. No,
What?
Chow? What is it called?
No. It's not a buffet. They have it all being
No.
cooked. You can see
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
The guys come, the gauchos, whatever they come,
the
from
gauchos
the thing,
come
and they
with
come to your table
meat
and they
on
cut
the
it for
thing,
you.
right? And they
They
put
had-
it in front of everybody's face, and then they pull the piece off and then put it in front of your face, plate, right?
It
So
has
everybody
it's,
breathes
uh,
on
You
that.
just cut it
Sound
off
and
of
chow,
your
I
thing,
don't know.
and then you grab it with tongs. You're not grabbing it with your fork. You
Well,
grab
what's
it
the
with tongs,
difference
you put it on
between
your
that,
plate.
Marco, and when the waiter brings your food to the table, it's exposed to the air and
Yeah.
everything?
No.
Also.
They ain't serving. They ain't taking shit off my plate that they're bringing to me and giving to someone.
They didn't put anything on your plate.
Somebody else.
No.
Somebody else. No.
They didn't put anything on your plate. You have to take it
Okay,
from
we don't
them
even-
and put it on
ow.
your own plate.
We don't even know what Marco eats,
So,
dude.
wait,
I don't
wait,
know.
wait.
I'll tell you right now.
Wait.
Marco only eats NASA rations that he has to.
I would go
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Time out. Wait.
Dude,
Fucking
it's great. They
vegan
just keep
wraps.
coming to you like, do you want some of this? And
Yes,
you go, yes or no?
invite me over, so I eat at a Brazilian person's house, and yes, we eat tons of meat there. It's ridiculous the amount of meat they serve you, because it's
Yeah,
like appetizers meat, but it's like it's almost it's crazy because it is almost like you're
Yeah,
doing.
it's like you're a fool to take the chicken. Don't take the chicken. You're giving up valuable steak
sausage
space.
too. So all of a sudden you're eating like and it's like sirloin tip with just a ton of salt on it, and then the next one you get, it'll give you some sausages, and then another like top sirloin, and then a Delmonico, and
Mhm.
it's like you don't need a whole steak, but you cut up a piece and they just cut it.
Well, that's exactly
That's
the point.
fantastic.
That's fine.
Great.
I'm with them. What I don't want to be is at the like Japanese Hitachi station.
It's
and
not
then over-
that.
What do you mean?
It's not the same thing.
How many people is that plate that you're taking the steak piece off of going to?
It's not going. The plate is not going.
No.
It's not like somebody's eating off that plate and then you're eating off it.
It comes to your
Have
table.
you guys ever heard of
He's cutting you something and you take it.
Does he go?
Michael eats sprouts.
I'm sorry. I guess you don't take drinks off of platters either. When the waiter comes around with things of champagne, no.
Hell no, I don't do that.
Have you guys ever heard of Charlie's? It's like a sandwich.
No, have you? No, hell no, I don't do that. Are you out of your shit? Dude, people can be putting their fingers in that. You don't know they like. I see some nasty shit, bro, in my life. No, I
have a story. So when I was stationed in Okinawa at the food court, they had a Charlie's, and they had just opened Charlie's. It's like one of those like Philly cheesesteak type places, right? Where they'll grill do your meat and add the onions. They'll do it right there over you, while you're on the other side, and they're sitting there doing all the. So the line was huge, but me and my buddy were going to eat there. It's in Okinawa. It's hot, and of course, this guy cooking over the grill. It's even hotter, right?
Yeah,
so
you're saying
my buddy
grill.
My buddy orders like a steak sandwich, and we're sitting there watching this guy, do the, and on the tip of his nose is just a bead of sweat.
Oh no,
dude, that's how you get the
sweat. It's just hanging right there, and this dude's cooking my buddy's food, and I'm just looking at him. I'm like, we're just sitting there looking at each other, like.
I just go, yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm good, bro. That's yours now.
Yeah, the guy finally does
learn how to live.
That's yours,
Marco.
Bro. No,
learn how to live. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Eat a hamburger every now and then.
Yours. That you just made that for yourself. I'll see you later. You're good.
Eat a Polish dog every now and then, dude.
We're good. I will, but I'll cook it myself. Like from the Polish, like the old lady. I know the person that makes them. I'll go down there, they'll make it. I buy it. I'll make it myself.
Yeah, that's where I was, Marv. This was on the Cadena food court. That's exactly where it was. I was actually stationed there twice. I wasn't there in 2010 though. But,
oh, dude, you guys, the food you guys have on base is some of the worst shit I've ever eaten in my life too. This is why you don't mind buffets and shit, because if you've ever eaten at a military base, it is
actually.
No,
I'm sorry. I was telling Marv. Actually, I'm wrong. I was on there. I was on Cadena in 2000.
What was the 2010? So it could have been anywhere in that
sure
stretch.
I think everything's with a huge spoon, and they just splatter your shit on the plate, and it all combines into one. And like, no wonder you don't mind any of this stuff. Because if I had to eat, I mean, God bless you and thank you for your service, but if I had to eat worse, you have to eat that shit. They should be giving you guys lobster tails or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we get lobster on the ship sometimes.
On the ship, I'm talking about like when you're like you ain't eating that. You're eating that fucking box potato that they add water to, and they serve it with a big service.
Don't shit talk instant potatoes, because I'll still eat the shit out of some instant potatoes today.
It's the driest corn ever eaten in your life. No flavor.
Right? My wife made grilled chicken, so that's where I'm going after this.
I mean, grilled chicken. I'm gonna have to make a stoked frozen French fry pizza.
Throw all the stuff. It's there, and that's why you got salt and pepper on the table, because God knows it ain't gonna make it any better. But
grilled chicken with tortillas.
Let's get the Popeyes.
Tapatio sauce.
Popeyes is good. Yeah.
B-tier.
To answer Marv's question, Marv said he worked with the F-15s. I actually did. We did comm support for the P-3s, Marv. That's what I did over there.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
How in Fort Hood was okay. Well, I haven't been on that big of a base, so I.
So, could you show me the page in the manual where it says where the mess hall is?
Cadena's a big base. They got a great little PX there, BX, I guess it is. Yeah. It's one of the biggest in the Pacific, I believe.
I still miss cigarettes.
Where is it at, Jedi? Which one? Where is that at?
Okinawa. Cadena is Air Force Base in Okinawa. My oldest son graduated high school there.
Oh, nice.
The Dodge school. Yeah.
My nieces were born there. Air Force.
I'm trying to think.
It's I tell you what, Okinawa is like the pearl of the Pacific, in my opinion. It's a wonderful place. Some people get island fever, and I can understand that, but I had a great time. I was stationed there twice. I liked it so much. It's pretty.
I saw the bigger ones. I mean, I don't know anymore. I haven't been on, but Jedi is always on them. So, is there more and more fast food chains popping up on bases now?
Yeah. I mean, every base has its like staple fast food, like Air Force and Army and Marines. I think are Burger King. Navy is McDonald's, but
McDonald's,
Popeyes
McDonald's
on everyone. Subways are usually popping up. Panda Expresses are popping up. So.
Yeah, you keep saying Okinawa, and I just keep thinking Mr. Miyagi too.
I probably about
Cobra Kai trailer.
It is nothing like the movie,
trailer, dude.
Sure, there's no drum. You guys don't do the drums everywhere.
I mean, Mr. and Karate Kid too, right? I guess there was. I mean, it was beautiful. You know, kind of just beautiful.
Does everybody have 1950 style fashion there? Because that's what it seemed like.
No meth.
Some of the worst traffic I've ever driven in was in Okinawa. Actually,
you guys watch Cobra Kai?
True. There's bad traffic in Okinawa.
I'm a couple seasons behind, but yeah, 2 seasons like 1 and 2.
I tier list everything now, and it's fucking S tier, man. That show. It's like watching movies back in the 80s.
You don't think it's the same thing every season, though?
I try slipping some of these in here and there. I don't think everybody gets it.
Here's the problem. Here, Lopez, you're killing the tier list because everything can't be S tier, dude. You look.
Stop it, Mark. Stop it. I think I know what you're talking about. Stop it.
No, not everything is S tier.
You put a lot of S tier up there. Sometimes things gotta just be at C.
No, the answer is no.
Panda Express. I got diarrhea. I ate about 15 years ago. I ate Panda Express one time, got diarrhea. Ate it again, got diarrhea. Ate it again.
That's what Culver's did to me. That's a Midwest thing. Culver's twice.
Oh, Culver's? There's no way you ate Culver's. Come on.
I did, and it messed me up bad. I'll never eat there again.
I never, dude. No. There was one time I took guys at work to Culver's. Nope.
Horrible. I don't know what the bun had butter on it or something. It gave me severe heartburn. And
I walked in, they had like ice cream sliding down a metal thing, just open in the air, and I said, "That's dairy, sir."
It's just like White Castle. I won't touch.
Oh, don't you dare criticize White Castle. You better watch your mouth.
That's the Midwest thing. It's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Watch your White Castle. I don't know.
Julie, isn't it? It's out of Jolie.
I used to rock them chicken and cheeses, the little chicken ring sandwiches.
They got the best.
They got S tier. Did we S tier White Castle?
I don't remember if we S tier.
Lambs.
Trash.
I had a buddy. We were on a bender one time, and I swear, my buddy, it was at least 3-day-old White Castle, and he turned over, and all of a sudden I hear in the morning somebody eating some shit. I'm like, dude, where'd you get food? Where the fuck did we go out to get food? I usually remember shit. I mean, I know it was a good one. And I looked down, and he's eating out of the bag that was in the trash that had 2 White Castle burgers left in that motherfucker. And I'm like, yo, dude, you can't be eating that. That's at least 3 days old.
The like fast food tier list, we did S tier White Castle.
Yes.
What?
Along with Taco Bell and In-N-Out Burger.
Taco Bell is S tier?
It absolutely is.
The fuck was in the chat?
Yes.
Dude, Taco Bell is a disrespect. Taco Bell is disgusting.
Nope. Taco Bell's S tier. Don't care.
Garbage. White Castle. And what was it? The other one? White Castle?
In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out is overrated. And I'm from California, raised in Los Angeles,
California. We're going to start talking about
these are still fast food places. So you can't go with, well, there's local place. No, there's local chain. No. It has to be.
Okay, fine, but it's overrated, dude. I could take you to a million places in Los Angeles with better burgers.
Well, yeah, that's not
you buy In-N-Out, you walk to your car, and it's cold.
Yeah. You're the guy that's talking about how good buffets are, bro. Like you can't have buffet.
I don't eat. I can't even pronounce buffet properly. I don't eat that shit. I saw the hometown buffet documentary. It's disgusting.
Leave a buffet alone. I used to love the breakfast buffet at Shoney's way back in the day. We used to skip school.
Dude.
We used to skip physics.
Yeah.
We ran to Shoney's.
White Castle S tier?
Yeah, it is.
Serious?
It's S tier. It is for sure.
It's fucking. It must have been a Midwest. It must have been a bias.
There
might have been all the
Lopez. It's national fast food chain.
Yeah, we're talking.
Well, it's not in the West Coast because it sucks. Even though I live in the Midwest now, much love, but if it, it's disgusting.
You're an In-N-Out.
The only thing I like is
Everybody hates In-N-Out.
In-N-Out's not bad.
No, I'm not.
He's gonna-
In-N-Out is overrated. I would C-tier In-N-Out. C-tier. Easy.
Really?
It's overrated.
I guess I'm easy.
Yeah.
Dude. So
Overrated.
Good burgers,
overhyped.
Walter.
what the heck? Brian Coleman. I had this friend, God rest his soul, Brian Coleman.
Walter. That's
The dude was like uber rich, but loved. Like
I used to
he
work at a
loved
Dairy Queen AOA.
buffets. He loved buffets, and he knew I hated buffets. But so I'd always go to buffets with him for lunch. So we'd get all dressed. We'd be in our suits working. We were executives at the time, and we get all dressed up in our suits. And he'd be like, "Okay, it's my choice." I'm like, "Oh God, damn, buffet!" And he loved Chinese buffets to be exact, which are the most, which are most disgusting things ever. So we
I
go
love
up.
Chinese
Yeah,
buffets
never.
always have a number after it, like Grand Buffet 2000. Or
Oh, so we used to do a thing too. So we used to have a tier ranking. It wasn't tier back then, but we do a thing like how the quality of it. So
I
we
found
have
a chicken wing in the pudding.
so we have this game where we play where we pull it out of the bin and it's like golden. So all of it had like it all had to be you had certain names and things. So like you could do it. So we put ruby flower or it'd have to have something after it. So and we were going throughout almost the entire Midwest at the time. And we'd say like, well, do you go to, is it golden? I think golden outranked. What was it? Dragon. So if it started with golden, you go to golden first. If it was dragon, that's how we decided where he'd go and eat because I wouldn't eat there. But I drink pop there, believe it or not. But yeah, we go in and just some of the stuff he'd always go like, come on. You paid for it. At least walk up and walk through with a plate. And he would take
That's living. That's living AOA.
yeah.
You would get like the stuffed crabs there. He'd go like, come on, bro. How can you not look at how much shrimp you could get for $7.99? I'm like, no, dude.
You sure you just weren't watching Go?
The shrimp's right next to the heating lamp. And I'm like, dude, no. And then what he'd always love is like, so we'd have a bet. We'd have a $5 bet. If he was named golden, if they'd actually have crab legs in there or some version of crab legs in there. For an extra charge, of course, but not. And he would eat them every single time without fail. But he'd put all types of stuff. He'd have like sweet and sour sauce on top. Like he would get 3 plates. This guy's skinny as anything. He did die of a heart attack, unfortunately. God rest him. But
damn,
unfortunately,
a happy story, and then you tell somebody died of a heart attack.
Yeah,
but no. But you're saying, but he didn't, or did you say he did, or he didn't?
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he didn't die, unfortunately.
Did
This one got me thinking, Pete. I got an idea for a segment. This one got me thinking.
Yeah.
We should have a would you rather segment. Would you rather eat gas station sushi or jump out of an airplane?
Jump out of an airplane fucking all day.
Jump out of an airplane. I don't do sushi.
I don't know.
I eat sushi all the time. I ain't eating at a gas station. No.
Would you rather? That's an
seafood,
idea. We need to develop that idea, Pete. I like it.
It's cutting it off the piece of fish that's been properly refrigerated. I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it at what are those places called? What are those places called that people like where the guy does the rice thing and sets it on fire in a volcano?
Hibachi?
Yeah, the hibachi. Not eating sushi at a hibachi
place. Those are good. I'm just afraid of cooties. I don't know how you grew up in our era.
There. They're cooking food there, so it's not sushi.
So everything has cooties tomorrow, like dude.
Onion fucking volcanoes and.
Apparently, you don't have enough friends. Every friend that I know, that like, oh yeah, cooties, huh? That's really funny, but you don't have enough friends because if you did, you know that these dudes are not like our age. People are dying from this weird stuff that they're like. Yo, my friend, legit ass, love buffets. The guy that I knew loved buffets most, guess what he died of at 40 years old? Heart attack in bed. You know what I mean?
Why? I got good genes. So
you gotta blame the buffet.
Hey, the guy that guy that I knew that you see out of the gas stations, he had got some bacterial infection. Holy shit. He was in the hospital forever. Guess what he did? He lost 3 toes. How you gonna lose 3 toes, my man? Stop eating shot. Look, I'm not saying I never did it before, but when my
I got 7 left. I'm going back.
You make it but those are some weird connections though. Because you said the bacterial infection makes it sound more like he had a scratch on his foot, and that's why he lost 3 toes. Had nothing to do with eating food at a buffet.
Yes,
unless he scratched his foot wearing flip-flops on the buffet.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to laugh at my boys because it is serious. Like they are. I mean, I do feel for everyone that lost their lives, but like. These dudes, no, man, no. I put my seatbelt on because one of my boys went out through the top of the sunroof. I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
Not
I
doing
always wear my seatbelt.
Yeah, I mean that's what. So you can say this and that. There wasn't one more that played. I mean, I'm still permanently scarred from when I took a Yami 90 when I was 6 years old and threw it over a rump right on top of a mailbox and got caught up from it with rusty nails. I get all that shit, but I'm old as shit now. I ain't eating at buffets. I ain't eating I ain't eating fast food. I'm not eating no hot dog
food.
that got squiggly cheese on it that you don't know if it's hot or cold. I ain't eating
So
sushi.
good.
Costco hot dogs for Marco. Okay.
A chili cheese Polish. It's fantastic, man.
No, hey, I'm not saying you gotta be healthy. I'm not some dude that's
Pete.
all Romero.
With the onion.
I'm just saying I'm not trying to get salmonella. Because at my age, salmonella might be a killer, bro. Like you might die from it.
That's because you're not exercising your immune
None of us
system.
are fucking exercising. Look at us. Not one of us.
I like to test my immune system every once in a while. Put it a challenge.
You gotta challenge that immune system every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while you gotta go. You know what?
It's just
I know I dropped this, but I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Not wasting it.
Hey, look, man, it's all jokes, but I'm only trying to do this to help y'all out, keep you around for another year or two. Like, do not. Pete's eating dirty hot pockets off the ground. You can't.
No, I'm not. Actually, I haven't had a. You messed me up with the hot pockets. I haven't had a hot pocket in months now.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It's been a long time.
You're welcome. Your wife appreciates that you live another.
It's actually her fault because she bought too many. I look at them like, why the fuck do I have 6 boxes of these Philly cheesesteak hot pockets? I don't want this. No, there's so many, and I really don't want them now.
Yeah. God damn! I don't think I've had a hot.
Pocket. I put this thing through a ringer.
I haven't had a hot pocket in a long
time. But this is the problem with the hot pocket. And why I never really liked them anyways is because at least a half of the hot pocket would be burnt somehow.
Yeah, and then it burns your mouth, dude.
Burns your mouth if you don't. Yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense. No.
Well, let me get you're microwaving it, aren't you?
One bite will burn your mouth, but then the next bite will be like an ice pack.
See, you don't microwave that.
Yeah,
Jedi.
You show the hot pocket some love. Put that shit in the toaster
oven. There's nothing worse than having the ham cheddar bacon and then like the ham cheddar broccoli, and then the ham burns the shit out of your mouth with the cheese, and the broccoli freezes. Then you break a tooth on the broccoli.
That's because you're microwaving it. I'm telling you, toaster oven it. Show it some love. Have some patience.
Yeah. No more. Hey, ever since they invented air fryers, no more microwave foods.
This ain't college, bro.
I need to get an air fryer. I've been.
Yeah, you just dude.
I've been putting that on.
That's when my wife made the chicken. You can broil. You can broil, air fry. Oh yeah, curly fries. Changed the game, man. Fuck the microwave now.
Hey, would you ask? I do. I mean, and people know this. You could actually even ask Paul W. For those people that know Paul W. You come over to my house. I scratch cook everything. Paul W. came over. He's like, dude, these sausage tacos are the greatest things I've ever had. Ask him.
Sausage.
Yeah, I make it out of sausage. I make it out of a sausage type taco where
I try it.
Paul's IG gives me a laugh every day.
You don't put pork. You don't eat pork on a taco.
Of course, bro.
That's what it is. It's just pork. It's just ground pork. So I call it sausage. Same shit. You know what I mean?
Like breakfast sausage.
Yeah,
right?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't call it.
That's like eating a ground beef taco. It's just, I don't know. I can't believe.
Sounds delicious to me. I'm in,
bro. Jesus Christ.
I said it sounds delicious to me. I'm in.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Like, I'm telling you,
breakfast sausage taco.
Paul's Problems on IG. Make sure you guys all give him a follow. Every day you'll get a laugh following Paul's IG.
Paul, what? Paul, what is it?
I love you. Paul's Problems. Paul's Problems on IG. If you watch,
he does meme. He just does memes. He's just sharing other memes and stuff.
By the way, if you take it too serious, don't follow him. Just don't follow. If you're gonna have a comment, don't follow him. Just read the shit and laugh, or don't laugh. Move along. It ain't that serious, bro. Like it really.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Oh, if you
yeah, because it's not a serious thing. He's not trying to make.
No, it's just for.
Not trying to do anything. Don't give a shit. Like
it's just memes. It's just to give you a smile. That's all.
You know, Paul got the weirdest job in the world. He's the dude that like transports the hearts and shit. You know, for transplants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
What should I say?
I used to do body parts. Take out, separate the body parts from the formaldehyde.
But yeah, that's what he does.
You mean like in the helo? Like
my chain's still shining.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, no. Well, he'll take it like a cooler. Yeah, in the helos. Yeah.
I knew he was in healthcare. I didn't know what he did.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's the guy. He's the transport king, the transport king of the Midwest. It's an AOA.
Maybe you shouldn't have an IG called Problems.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a pretty
it's-
important job.
I can't see the
No,
chat,
it's
dude.
funny 'cause
I can't.
in real life, he's got like the most serious like
Yeah.
job you can have,
Oh.
but is also a dope. Like I've seen him in line before when I was like, "Who is this clown behind me with a fanny pack?" and just
Friday.
blabbering about nothing.
Yeah.
And
You gotta vent that. You gotta vent a lot of that steam from stress. I'm sure his job's
yeah, he
stressful.
just he doesn't care in real. I mean, after it, so yeah. Fried eggs are
I
good.
didn't see the chat on my phone.
No pork, huh? Well, that's a shame. That's unfortunate. It's a good meat.
Well,
yeah.
It is gonna be.
Yeah, I love
Bacon
bacon.
tastes
How can you
good.
not eat pork, dude?
Pork chops taste good.
Apple, thick wood. I mean, what is it? Applewood, thick cut bacon.
Yeah.
So here's the cool thing
quadruple BOT, bro. Quadruple BOT on potato bread.
That's tier conversation.
I'm a fat ass dude. I don't care.
Hey, I mean, we're gonna talk about it for a little bit. So here's a little cool thing too. Like when they send out, you can get those tenderloins, pork tenderloins on sale if you do eat pork. Instead of just cooking the tenderloin, what you do is you take them and you take these, you get it cool, so it's almost frozen, and you start slitting in like little thin slices, right? Like almost like
easier to cut when it's like in that kind of near frozen kind of
pounder
state.
anything, pound it out. Okay, then frying pan, butter, a little butter in there. Then you take salt, pepper, garlic, and you can either add a little bit of cayenne, the red
Cayenne.
Kanye West.
Cayenne if you want to make
Cayenne pepper.
Sprinkle a little Kanye on there.
Celery salt in there, right? Throw that all in a thing, get it like this. Now make sure that when you're using the salt, though, the salt is coarse ground. So you got to use something like
the kosher.
Yeah, like a kosher rock salt, something a little thicker. And then
you're gonna grind yourself.
So put that all in there, mix that up, right? Now you take it, boom.
Do you have to do like the high drop?
No, don't do this stuff. Just like go down there, pat it. Other side, pat. Pick it up. If you can see seasoning on both sides, great stuff. Take that. Warm pan, butter's turning brown, boom. Another one. No more than 6 in a pan at a time. Flip it over. Pull them out. Take that, chew on one while you're doing the other 6. Feed the whole family, go. Done. Pork, great. It's a good way to do it. And it makes the tenderloin really nice, just so you know. Good stuff. And you can put that in sandwiches. You can do like.
I was gonna say I want to put that on a sandwich. I think.
Cut it up, put it in a salad.
Sounds like a sandwich.
Cut it up and put it in salad. Yeah. So for everybody who gets annoyed by the plague of stuff, that's sorry. I got to take apology for that because I told them where it was, and then I was going to apologize.
Yeah, you did. Yes. Yeah. I did ask you, well, what's his first appearance?
And I said it's not technically a first appearance because he's not actually in it.
Dude, it is. It doesn't matter. It's the only thing in comics. Yeah, good enough. There you go.
Oh, hey, Joe's not wrong with this. Joe's not wrong with
brown sugar.
There you go, Tiger Fett. I try to do it every once in a while.
We don't have Chef in the chat tonight.
You know what you can also do?
Oh, no.
Bacon with brown sugar.
Crazy. So if you're taking a fried egg, at the end of the fried egg, take some pure maple syrup, put it on the top, and let it slide down to the sides. So it kind of coats like a sugar coat around the fried egg. That thing, yeah, dude, it's crazy. No, try it, legit. Like, but you got to get it. You got to get it to almost crystallize onto the egg. Oh, so
I got some.
You guys making me hungry.
My father-in-law makes maple syrup, so I got some good syrup.
Yeah, I mean that's it. So you do that, put that on there. You could either put that on an egg muffin if you want, or something like that, or just like you could even do a.
I get it. I can see the kind of sweet savory thing going there.
Yeah, dude, it's really cool.
Just like that bacon that Joe's talking about up here with the pepper.
Yeah, you take the black pepper bacon.
Yeah,
throw it on top of there.
Oh, have you ever had bacon?
But I wouldn't know because I eat
bacon wrapped tuna. Ahi bacon wrapped tuna grilled. Fantastic.
You like that?
Well, the bacon gets to add that fat flavor to the tuna because the tuna's so lean. Yeah,
and it's thick cut tuna too, and he cooked it slow. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we're not talking Starkist. We're talking ahi.
Yeah, ahi.
Ahi.
Medium rare.
Yeah.
Don't be wrapping your Starkist in tuna.
It's wrapped in some pre-cooked Oscar Mayer bacon that you just microwave that you get.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's the. I used to put my hot dog on a fork and just put it over stove. The
The disgusting thing I like if to this day still, if I'm going to be hungover, like there's a couple things like I always like, you know, the grits and stuff, but if I'm going to be disgusting, corned beef hash. Oh, like, but not corned beef hash like some of these people cook nowadays.
Hash. That's what I'm saying. You mix some shit up.
I want corned beef hash gritty. Like it better have some griddle shit on it. You know what I mean? Like it better have that like.
Well, you want that like you want that crispy bit. You want some of that.
I don't know. I can't identify what this crispiness is, but I like it. It better. That's what I'm saying. Like that better be the.
Cooks like a hobo.
Hey,
Hot dog on a fork over the flame.
Oh, tiger fat pork belly. Oh my god, my wife makes normal Fuco's pork belly buns, but she can't make them no more because I'll put on 20 pounds eating that shit, dude. All day. For those people that don't know what pork belly buns are, you're missing out, dude. You're missing out. Yeah. And she makes them.
Damn, I'm hungry now.
Which are
like,
it's dinner time here, guys.
Yeah. I think we've gotten everybody appropriately hungry for either their midnight snacks or their dinners, depending where they're at.
Yeah, Joe, that's what I'm saying. Hormel shit right out the can. Yeah. Give it to me. Okay.
Hormel. I love biscuits and gravy, though. Can't go wrong with biscuits and gravy.
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Corned beef.
No.
Corned beef hash.
I don't know what the corned beef, but the biscuits and gravy. My wife can make biscuits and gravy.
With what's a bindle? What's a bindle?
With a bindle? Is that a...
Marco goes to the grocery store with a bindle.
What is a bindle? I know that term, but I don't know what it is.
Look at that.
Google it.
I'm Googling it. I want to know what a bindle is.
Still our youngest member watching this show and in the live chat, Leftover Zaggy, still eating pizza bagels and cold Dr. Pepper.
Pizza.
I'm with him on the Dr. Pepper, although I'm trying to cut back.
Yeah, S tier. I agree with you there.
Y'all have one? I haven't had one. I haven't had this in a long time. Okay, you want to hear? So when I was a youngin, when I was a little youngin, Marco, just starting out working at 14, you know what I used to eat for lunch every once in a while? A bag of Munchins and that cheese dip stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That comes in a can from Frito-Lay's or whatever.
Oh, Munchin, dude.
Munchin, that salty ass. It's like a salty ass air potato chip. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't make it
Munchin or whatever.
Like a hobo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
what it is. Yeah, the bindle. Okay, so the handkerchief bag.
No, I don't go like that.
Yeah,
shit.
Anybody remember Crunch Taters? Crunch Taters? Yeah, they were like kettle chips before kettle chips.
Oh man,
the saltiest things in the world were potato sticks.
Dude, I'll tell you,
they came in the can. They were the potato. They're like little sticks. They would tear the shit out of your mouth because they were like little spears of salty ass, greasy potato chips that were just. They would just stab you, but if
you ever cut
your fingers on the little metal lid thing because you're trying to reach down in there and get the little broken potato pieces.
Oh, and those tater skins, those were like your lips would get sores from the salt, would dry the shit out of them.
Oh, tater skins suck.
Eating those tater skins, it's like you just couldn't. Just so much salt on them.
Hey, if you ever come to Motor City Comic-Con, one of the dinners we do is at a Mediterranean place, at a Greek place, and like Dan the man's been there. He went to one of our dinners last time, and like there's this one. They have this lemon sauce that I tell everybody to get. I wish I knew how to make it. I wish I did. I put that shit on everything. I put it on the yellow rice. I'll put it on beans. I'll put it on chicken.
For Jedi Johnson here.
You put that away. We don't want you cowboys here.
I have his rookie cards worth a lot more than that. So yeah,
I have his rookie card, but it's Donruss. I wish I could sell it, but I don't think it's worth anything.
You can join him and Dom on their show.
Donruss rookie
Cowboys. There's two teams I hate most in the world.
Dude.
Is that worth anything? Because I'll sell it quick.
He doesn't have a Donruss rookie card.
It's a top prospect. Shit, I don't know. I'll find it and send you a picture.
Emmett Smith rookie cards are Pro Set, Tops, Fleer Ultra, and Score Supplemental. That's it.
Yeah.
It's only has 4.
That's right.
It's not America's team.
Unfortunately, he's not even like a top 10 running back. Like all time.
Barry Sanders is the greatest.
Hey, it's been fun, guys. I will see you guys next.
All right. I mean,
you know how you can possibly argue that.
Right.
Oh, easily. Because Nate Newton's one of the best tackles of all time. And that offensive line was pound for pound bigger and better than any offensive line they've ever had. He did his run per game wasn't that good. He had no cut step. He wasn't actually he didn't have good hands.
Individually, his offensive line wasn't much. They meshed well together. Jimmy Johnson brought together a good, and they made all pro. A lot of them made all pro because
made all pro.
How well the team did.
Addams made fucking all pro, dude.
I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I would say that's the greatest offensive line ever assembled.
Yeah,
and that
but
is
a lot of them were
Emmitt
picked up
Smith,
from other teams by Jimmy Johnson in those teams.
Well, Jimmy Johnson changed the way the NFL, the way coaches drafted.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Johnson.
Johnson. Great. You're gonna have no debate on that. I'll give him props. I'll give that team props.
Yeah,
but
we can't. This is a rabbit hole. We can't.
We'll be here at 1 in the morning. I mean, if you're gonna start a team.
Respects to Jimmy Johnson, dude.
LT would have put up 100. Holmes would have put up a bazillion. I mean, these guys would have put up 8 just in the modern era. But you go before that. I mean, Bo Jackson on that team with that line.
Well, let's just go to the simple one. Barry Sanders with that offensive line.
Marco don't like Barry Sanders, even though I do.
Oh, no. He's right, though. You're right.
Barry Sanders.
Dude, he is also right.
I will. Barry Sanders was a great running back, but my argument has always been there's more to being a football running back than just running the ball. There's durability, there's availability, there's catching the ball, there's blocking, all of that. Emmitt was one of the best.
You think Emmitt Smith was a great catching receiver?
Yeah, he couldn't catch.
Running back.
No.
He just got Emmitt Smith just went forward. Smith's
that's all he did.
Is
Barry Sanders, look at his highlights. He made people turn around 360s.
3 and the 4. That's all he could hit.
Who, Barry?
No, Emmitt. He only hit
I'm talking guitar. I couldn't tell he was talking about.
Thurman Thomas, to me, was a better running back than Emmitt Smith.
Thurman Thomas is a little bit overrated, too, there. Let's slow down with that.
No. And that's not because I'm a Bills fan.
I know there's some sour apples over there, Darth Lopez. I get it. I get it. You go 4 up. Look, you go to what 4 straight Super Bowls and come away zilch. I get it, man. I understand there's some sourness there.
Sponsoring Detroit Legends. I'm telling you.
As a Laker fan, I understand. As a Laker fan, I understand. You know, people hate greatness.
I get it. So I can be even on this because I realize that we suck, like legit ass suck, and we're always
hate the Cowboys.
We're always gonna suck, but that's okay. But I also that gives me the ability to not be bitter because I know where you're gonna be. But
me and my son started watching
Sweetness.
We just happened to stumble across it. We started watching the HBO Hard Knocks with the Detroit Lions last night.
It's such pathetic bullshit.
Oh yeah, I watched the first episode. The second one,
I haven't seen the first one. We started with episode 2. Where the guy fumbled the snap, and my son's like, "Ah!"
We're bad.
Scott, what was that quarterback they got from Miami they thought was going to change him? Scott Mitchell.
He's the savior.
No, Scott. Yeah. Well, Scott Mitchell was. We've only been to the playoffs 2 times, like in my lifetime. One was with Scott Mitchell.
Yeah, one was Scott Mitchell
with what's his name? The coach that we fired that we should have never fired, Cornell, because like that was the best team we freaking had. Dude, our team. Listen, this is so bad. Like if you watched it, they're like, "Hey, it's so great. Look at Hutchinson. He's so great." It was a missed fullback pickup on a legit, and then the team decided to run the ball to this night 4 times on QB sneaks, and they score a touchdown in 7 effing plays. It's so bad. Dude, Clark the balls aren't even close. Clark's laying out. How many times do you think Clark's going to lay out for a ball? He ain't laying out 3 more times for that. We've got nothing. The only thing we got is a screen pass, and our offensive line is pretty good, so our running back's going to be doing all right, but they're just stack the box 6. There's no the pressure. Our defense is horrible. It's so bad. It's so and we have the worst schedule. Our schedule's so and worse as in so easy. Our schedule's so easy this year. Like so they're like, hey, listen, Detroit, man, y'all suck. Oh wow.
Hey, it only took a couple of hours.
Our schedule's so soft. It should be an easy playoff. We probably won't even get 6 wins. That's how bad we are. Like we're that bad.
It's all right.
The coaches, man, the coaches in Hard Knocks are like, we're changing the culture. We're changing the whole culture.
Okay. I mean, like
Calvin. Yeah.
We don't even got like, hey, in most Hard Knocks, you're like, hey, dude, we hope this guy can get on. And then they cut him at the end and he goes and starts for another team. And you're like, okay, he'll get on another team. We can't cut anybody. It's like, if you ain't playing for us, you ain't playing at all. That's bad because our team's so bad. we get the shittiest players, and we're like, well,
you traded your quarterback, and he goes wins the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, that team was more stacked, though. I mean,
they were.
He's done already.
Dude.
They're eating that contract. The problem is what we did with it, right? Because we could have gone out. We could have had Dean. We could have drafted half the 3/4 of the damn Georgia defense, right? And by the way, all those guys are doing great. Instead, we got Adrian. Well, he's got a great motor. He really wants to play football. Yeah,
that's what they kept saying about him. Is his motor keeps running
right fucking fast each play. The ball's here coming at him. He runs right past that motherfucker. So like, unless the guy literally runs into Hutchinson, go watch any of his plays. Unless the ball carrier runs into Hutchinson's go watch the Michigan State game. Our man Walker was just
who's the linebacker you guys got in the 6th round? They couldn't stop talking about that guy.
Huh?
There's some linebacker you guys picked up in the 6th round. They couldn't stop talking about that guy last night on that.
From OSU. Yeah, I mean, like that's when your highlights are good. Think about this. We drafted a fucking guy that they wanted as a DE. The guy can't, then they put him inside. He can't fucking penetrate the line at all. And by the way, the first time the line actually gets serious on him, they threw him on his ass. Like legit ass threw him 5 feet back on his ass. Awesome. The next guy we drafted number 2, he ain't going to play all season, but he's going to be one of the best wide receivers whenever he decides to come back and play. Whenever. Number 3, the third pick that we took, by the way, we traded like 2 first-round picks and a 2nd-round pick to get the wide receiver that ain't never fucking playing, even though we needed defensive players. Hamilton, either way. The third pick is now get him for half a fucking season. Our 4th pick is the 80th best safety in the Big Ten, which that's shit, so that's good. But hell,
who's your coach? Who's the coach of the Lions?
Campbell.
Campbell. He played 1 year at tight end.
Used to be a tight end for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and New Orleans.
Yeah, and the Lions.
He's more ripped and bigger now than he was when he played ball.
Oh yeah, he's a monster. He's a freaking monster.
Well, he was doing burpees with him in the first episode.
Right. Hey, at least we ain't Cleveland. At least our rivers don't set on fire, and we ain't the Browns. Like,
well, hey, Darth, did you see? So my brother sends me this thing on. I don't know if where he sent it. I think he texted it to me. I think it turned out to be a hoax. God, I hope so. Talking about Jerry Jones signed Antonio Brown.
Probably. That would have been all over. All over.
I think it's a hoax.
Yeah.
It better be.
Yeah,
it better be a
has
hoax.
to be. Yeah, well, you heard what he said, that his only regret is not being able to see himself play.
What? Who's?
That's what he said. He was
Brown.
quoted to say that his only regret
He's a bit of a narcissist.
he couldn't see himself play.
Antonio
So he's never heard of like videotape?
Like a television?
Dude,
he don't watch
what's
Sports Center.
OBJ? Is it OBJ? OBJ, right? Odell Beckham?
Yeah, what about him?
Yeah, well, Buffalo got Von Miller.
Said.
And so, there was I don't know, it was a tweet or something that the last time they played together, they won a Super Bowl, which was with the Rams. So, it's just speculation, but I doubt.
I'll be honest. I was pulling for you guys this past year.
Dude, we should have beat. Dude, I think if Kansas City or Buffalo, I think they would have beat the Rams, because I think Mahomes and Josh Allen to extend the play to get out of the pocket would have gave the Rams trouble, because I didn't trust that quarterback for the Rams.
Yeah. But...
So I mean, if you have an experience, if it's not Joe Burrow, if it's a quarterback with experience, I mean,
Rams still had a solid secondary too. So even with the scramble there, Jalen Ramsey ain't giving up on his coverage.
Ohio's a dump, man. Dude. Cleveland really makes sure that they keep being a dump. I mean, all right. So to my wife, I was just saying, she just said this is the best tax show ever because the first 10 minutes was the greatest when she was making the point that I should buy a new truck. I'm refusing to buy a new truck now because of that. Okay. Also,
and then the last hour we just rambled about food and football.
I liked it. They want to hear about the food.
America.
I mean, that's it, right? Detroit wins more than the Falcons. I'd be surprised. I mean, it could be Falcons have a harder schedule. Detroit suck. I mean, it's real bad. Dude, we are
to echo Joe's point, at least you're not the Browns.
Yeah.
Hey, don't sleep on the Colts with Matt Ryan. Don't sleep on the Colts with Matt Ryan, dude. Matt Ryan wasted his career in Atlanta. I think that'll be a team to watch.
He got to the Super Bowl and gave up a 15-point lead or something in the Super Bowl.
Are you
Bill Belichick, man. That's
Matt Ryan at one time. Who was it? It was Julio Jones. Was it? Who else was out there?
Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and
before Calvin Ridley.
Yo, they had a squad. I put that on the coach, though.
Dallas on it?
I put that on the coach.
Who was the other big man that they had? They used to have two big receivers out there. And they're running
Julio. You talking about Julio?
Yeah, they did.
Who was on the other side of Julio?
Fitzpatrick?
Oh.
No, that's the quarterback. Fitzgerald, dude.
No, I know you're talking about.
Rodney White. It was Rodney White.
Yeah, Rodney White.
Yeah. Julio Jones.
Because Julio was the number 2.
Julio was the number 2 on that. Dude, and he didn't win a Super Bowl.
You know what? I put that on the coach. I don't care. That coach was garbage. They should have got rid of that coach a long time ago. Matt Ryan's a beast, dude. He just, bad coaching. Watch him in Indianapolis. That's
Sanu was later. The Rutgers dude.
Sanu was good too. Yeah.
Oh, Sanu.
Okay, so you're wrong.
I was saying Carson Wentz was
like
a beast.
Matt Ryan. Maybe it's fine. When you give somebody all those weapons, like
they made a lot of bad dudes. It was bad coaching.
Stafford won one with a bunch of fucking weapons.
I don't know if it was all just bad coaching. They just all didn't draft well. Like outside of those offensive studs.
Go back and look at that defense.
Everybody.
Go back and look at some of the defense. It's the defense. Yeah, it's some good defense too.
Yeah. Like Jedi said, they gave up how big of a lead to Tom Brady?
28-13? I may have.
Well, that's because of play calling. Dude, it was 3rd and 1, and they throw. I'm not. It was a neutral Super Bowl for me. It's fucking 3rd and 1, and they throw a pass instead of running to get the first down. The game's over. They were in field goal range. What's that say? But whatever. Join us next weekend on Attack Sports Show. My Super Bowl pick, real quick, is Buffalo. It's our year, fellas.
No, that's probably not a terrible pick, to be honest with you, unless they've regressed an awful lot.
Oh, they're going to. Their offensive coach that made Josh Allen look like he's actually a halfway decent quarterback. So.
And BK, I don't know what I hear bad things about their quarterback.
You just said that Atlanta lost to the shitty ass coaching. Then we said, okay, coaching.
No, our coach. No. Our coach. Who was their coach? Those Falcons teams, and they didn't fire. They held them to. It doesn't matter. I got Buffalo all day.
What, the Dan Quinn days? Was that when Dan Quinn was there?
He was horrible, dude.
Yeah.
Well, he was good when he was Seattle's defensive coordinator.
Okay, they fired him when they got to the Super Bowl. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm telling you, the Buffalo Bills is not winning the championship. Does not.
Yes, we are.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll always take the field over a particular team, but
it's going to be the dream. It's Buffalo against the Green Bay Packers. That's what I'm going with.
You guys see what you guys see? Oh, Jesus Christ! You guys see what?
Stand Aaron Rodgers. I hate Aaron Rodgers. I don't hate him, but I just can't stand the guy. He's just.
You didn't like he was showing off Nicolas Cage head bust in his locker room.
Yeah.
I was watching Sports Center.
I got Green Bay was when they had White over there. That was it. I didn't like Brett Favre was a jerk off too. Him and his Wranglers can have themselves.
I got
at least Brett Favre was funny.
He was overrated, dude. I don't know.
I mean, Brett Favre. I mean, he threw more interceptions than touched. Probably, I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just saying he had a good. He was funny. He had personality. You got personality accounts for something.
Personality goes a long way. Come back to politics.
He did that stupid shit with Strahan, where he allowed Strahan to have the most sacks or whatever.
He laid down. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that was garbage. He's kind of a garbage human being too. So get rid of Brett Favre.
Couldn't leave the
record. Get him out of here. Get him out.
Anyway, all right, we done?
We're done.
We done?
Okay. Well, we're about 2 minutes short of 3 hours, so we got.
Yeah, might as well make it to 3. I'll take Eli Manning over Peyton Manning every day, any day.
Yeah, I am messing with fishing lures.
Eli over Peyton.
Eli Manning.
Playing Tom Brady.
I'll take Eli Manning over Peyton Manning any day.
What?
All day, any day.
Eli Manning over Peyton. I know you're just saying. I know you're
saying prime. I don't know. In their prime, I think I still take Peyton.
Garbage Manning.
I'd rather win in the postseason than lose. I'll take Eli. He was a better big game quarterback. all day, every day. And the numbers you could look at.
You mean
the
when
stats
Tiki
and
Barber was running it down the throat so that he scored the touchdowns? And
it doesn't matter. He still made plays.
He handed the ball
His
off to a champion.
receivers made plays. That's what it
Yeah.
looked like.
Okay,
Hey, what
so
was it?
if he doesn't,
You want to put the stats aside yet?
And he had a hell of a
Both
defense.
seasons
He had a hell of a
they have the
defense.
same amount of Super Bowls.
Wow. Not taking. I'm not saying Eli
Dude.
Manning's straight because he isn't. But who was that quarterback that won from Buffalo? What was that guy's name that won from Buffalo?
Hall of Famer Jim Kelly.
Or Jim
He
Kelly?
didn't win. What are you talking
No,
about?
he
Kelly
didn't
never
win.
won.
No,
No, the one that won the Super Bowl that did the exact same thing fucking Eli Manning did. Threw 5 passes in the Super Bowl. The rest of it was all handoff bullshit.
no, you're talking about
Buffalo
Tampa Bay. No, we've never won a Super Bowl. You're
Yeah,
talking
Buffalo didn't
about
win.
Trent Dilfer.
Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying
Trent
Buffalo.
Dilfer.
Yeah, Trent Dilfer.
Was it Trent
Trent
Dilfer?
Dilfer, Eli Manning,
Was it
same
Trent?
skill set.
Trent Dilfer doesn't
Lock
scramble
it up.
and throw that. You know what,
And
dude?
Trent Dilfer.
I'm not gonna.
Lock it up. Say
Yeah,
go watch him.
I mean, I'm not going to say Eli's a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback. I'm just
Eli's
saying,
a good
I don't think in his prime he was as good as his brother.
Oh,
And
he's not.
His receivers made some miraculous catches, and
And
he
the
had a pretty solid
defense.
defense.
The defense won them some
2-0 in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
That defense and running game was really good.
Hey,
Was
Peyton
real.
Manning is lucky they beat the Bears. He's lucky, and he shouldn't have got Super Bowl MVP.
Jeremy Shockey.
Peyton Manning is a Greg Maddox of fucking quarterbacks. Yeah.
Wow, you
I'm not a
really know
baseball
very
guy,
little
so you're
about
gonna have to explain that. I don't know what that means.
And on that bombshell,
You know what that
we
means?
gotta go.
How
Jed's gotta
dare
get
you.
I gotta get a midnight snack. We'll be here all night. We're gonna argue Eli over Peyton all of a sudden.
No, we're not arguing. We're looking at Lopez going, man, I thought you actually knew about
take.
football. But what are you talking? The less you know about football. That's very
Hot
good.
take, baby. Hot takes.
That's not hot takes. That's that's the hot pocket of takes.
I'll take.
And on Matt
Eli
Ryan is greater
all
than
day.
Eli. We will see you guys later.
All right.